Hello. Hi guys, hello. Do we have 30 seconds in? For some reason tonight, technical difficulties galore already. Technical difficulty Tuesday is kicking in. How is everyone? Let's see. Have you got any comments so far? Hi, DM, I love you. Hello, sweetheart, hello. Yes, if you're here, let me know in the comments. Let me see, go to the heart, some likes and things like that. Can't hear. Absolutely typical. uh, uh,
Yeah. Is this better? It's going to be one of those nights already, I can tell. Fixed it? Is it fixed? Let me know. Technical difficulty Tuesdays, honestly, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Sound is weird, Penny is Starlick. Ah, is this better? We've got Mona. Hi, Mona. Fabulous. Yes, technical difficulty Tuesday has officially hit. I've had problems with the 30-second countdown that wasn't coming on. We've just had to sort Gladys out and everything like that. So, with no further ado, I don't know. Here's Gladys and Mother Tucka.
Sorry, I was just about to go get a cigarette. Hi!
Hey, girls.
Feels like my lighting's a bit
How
of a
is
hate
everyone?
crime going on.
Oh, very good. Mother, you look like you got out of the bath in a hurry.
Got out of bath and what?
You look like you got out of the bath in a hurry.
Well, at least I'm not eating food when I'm being dragged.
It's a chocolate orange. They were on offer in Tesco for £1. I thought, why not treat myself?
Oh, I love a bargain chocolate. Who have we got in? We've got Alan in. Hi, Alan. We've got Erin. We've got Jackie. We've got Claire. We've got Tess. How is everyone in the comments? Everyone good? Everyone been up to lots of
This is so weird because I'm normally in the comments being an arsehole. And now I can't see them.
It's very, there should be a button up the top somewhere, Glad, that says comments. If you want to do it that way.
That better. We're better lit now.
Oh, there we go, Mother. That's fabulous.
You look lovely always to me, darling.
Oh.
So, yeah, girls, how have you been? How's this week been?
It's been a week, hasn't it?
It has been a week. It has.
But hey ho, did you see what Latrine got me for Valentine's Day?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Well, you've got to have an obligatory, crotch flash as Mother stands up, haven't you? Oh, that is camp. That is beautiful. Have you seen what I got myself for Valentine's
Day? Very good, very
good. Well, we're on similar look.
Well, it's got to be done, isn't it, really? It has to be done. So, yes, if anyone does fancy buying us a shot, get yourself across to paypal.me/Miss Arcade. It'll all be dished out at the end. Fabulous. Thank you very much.
Well, put me from there, babies.
Now, I don't have any shots, you see. So I'll have a segment every time. Cheers.
Want a chocolate orange shot? Everyone's missing Gladys in the comments already. The story in the comments is
you what, darling?
Gladys is on some kind of fucked up delay.
Dementia Day.
Fabulous. Thanks, Tess.
I'm on delay. Am I delayed?
You always are.
Hang on. But you two are in perfect time for me.
Showbiz.
Everyone sing Happy Birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Who are we singing happy birthday to?
Sorry, I was doing to see how delayed.
No, it's like full skill Eurovision. Gladys, they're coming in.
Oh my god, she's like pixelated to screws.
We haven't had this yet.
We can say cunt on this, can't we? Because we're after.
Yes, it is after 9 o'clock. Yeah. You can say whatever the fuck you like, girls. Yeah. Whatever the fuck you like.
Daddy
So-
Jeff asking if you've had your jabs, Gladys.
Have you had a jab?
You got it. Yeah, no, I have had a jab, and I've had a dib dab, which is that lolly that you dip in the sugar. And I've had a tab, which is a cigarette, and I took a cab, which is a taxi. And lastly, I'm going to stab myself in the neck if this lockdown lasts any longer. Fuck me sideways.
It's going on forever.
I had 3 jabs today. My arms are killing.
What did you get?
Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, and HPV.
Well, you say you're
Sexual
normally used to
health,
loads
please.
of jabs in the face, aren't you? Normally loads of like injections in the face, but
Little
Oh,
needle.
don't even start on that because my face looks like a deflated Lilo. I am not happy at all.
That was nearly my drag name.
Deflated Lilo?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So yes, guys, if you've got any questions for Gladys, Duffy, and Mother Tucka, get them in the comments now. We've had some good ones already in. Mother, someone wanted to know if you get any sort of monetary benefit from living with latrine.
I do. I get like a lot of benefit. She buys me that to start with. That's a benefit.
It's a perk, isn't it? It's a perk. I'm trying to remember what the other one was for Gladys. I can't remember what the one was for Gladys. No, actually. Okay, it probably wasn't that good.
2 seconds. Someone's messaged me asking what the logins are for it. Not the logins, but the
It's fb.me/Miss Penny Arcade. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't see that if they're not in, are they?
It's public. It's public.
Yeah, but if they don't know what the link is to watch you, if they don't follow you already, then
If
how
you
are they?
just add Miss Penny Arcade, it'll bring up the page, I think.
All right, I've sent it.
I think.
Oh,
Who knows?
Bluetooth's connected to the
Do you like
speaker.
also, who gives a frig? You know, it's not fucking Crime Watch. We don't entire British public. What are you wearing there, Penny? Is that a blouse?
Do you like it? Do you like it? It's like a little frock coat. She's corseted at the back to you.
She's about to go to the Black Parade.
That's kind of like something that you'd wear on tour. Yeah, I was going to say like the My Chemical Romance.
Well, you're always a rock chicken heart, me, aren't you? It used to be black, but now it's just going to be like garish, I think. Gaudy.
Yeah.
Garish and gaudy.
Well, look at me in a wig and jewels, by the way.
I'm loving the fact that the jewels. I've got my little acrids on. Got my little acrid knives.
And these, I believe, are from Claire's. Travis gave me them for Christmas.
These
I
are from
love it.
Crown Jewels.
Oh, fabulous. Are we sponsored?
Are we fucked, dude? Not yet.
We will be after this.
Fingers crossed. Like, I was just in Erin asking if I'm on the Fireball or PR list yet. Fireball or Care Bear PR list.
Well, we've got a question from Erin, actually. Saying, we started 2020 with you two. How does it feel to have cursed this year?
I thought that.
Oh, God.
Because you two are working in the yard on New Year's Eve.
That was one of the best / worst nights ever. That was so fucking weird.
I managed to miss all of it because I was upstairs.
Gladys was very
Dear,
drunk.
you're lucky. Mother was very unprofessional.
How was I unprofessional? Oh, because
We
I
would
wouldn't get
take
naked on
turns.
stage with it.
No, we would take turns queuing up songs, right? And then Mother kept going and deleting all my songs, so I wasn't DJing. And then she kept taking the mic off me and saying, "Dear, drag queens don't speak, it's New Year's Eve." And then she would fucking talk for 10 minutes. And then she wouldn't strip naked with me at the end. And my uncle threatened to beat her up outside. It was brilliant.
So I fisted him.
Well, if it helps, I was upstairs in Heavens and I missed the countdown because I was too busy handing out party poppers. So, you know, the year started like it should go on. Like it continued, I think, probably.
God.
Shit show.
Also, outdated question there, Miss Moffus, because it's
shit, yeah, that was-
2021.
Yeah, that was a whole year and a bit ago now.
It feels like the same year, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness. So what else we got? Questions. Everyone say miss you, Mother, you're on the Fireball, careless PR.
I think I might be on the PR list for Fireball soon.
I need to get in touch with Antica. I really do. Like,
Fireball is sending me a load of stuff for when the bars are reopened to decorate the full yard for Fridays.
I mean, that's camp, dear.
It's exciting, dear.
I'm on the PR list. I'm on the PR list for Tenor Lady, so suck me off.
I've got a shitload of meat turning up for Tuesdays. So,
how much was it? 20 quid? Was it 20 quid for the whole thing?
£20 for a tray.
For all the meats?
Aye.
For a tray of meat?
Oh, amazing.
Did you order the meat?
Yeah.
Oh, my old man's an handbag. He wears an handbag.
The Penny Arcade meat tray.
Are you doing a raffle, dear?
You can't go wrong with a meat raffle. Meat raffle on a Tuesday.
Oh, keep it in the fridge.
Please, can we get a rendition of "Break Up Bye Bye"?
No.
Well, absolutely not here.
I'm getting confused. I'm as bad as Latrine was last week.
What's me to talk about? What was Latrine doing?
Where she got muddled up with what side she was touching on her hair.
It's all in there. It's very back to front camera.
But it makes things the right way around, doesn't it?
This week's episode of Race UK is Eurovision themed.
Is it?
Yes, so this year's Break Up Bye Bye.
This is why I should have had like you two on.
It's gonna be like a Eurovision.
You actually know the behind the scenes shit, whereas I just don't have a fucking clue.
Well,
it's a way of life. It's an obsession.
It's the same. Ginny left, isn't it? Because she does the thingy for Eurovision with the star on her head.
Oh, Verka Seduchka. La 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 la.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Yes, lovely. Yes. What did you think of last week? Anyway, what did you think of last week's Drag Race?
Which one? US or UK?
We'll start with UK. We'll start with UK.
UK, dear.
Reminds me on. I've slept since. Obviously, Ginny.
Yeah, it was the Morning Glory episode.
Obviously, I didn't think Ginny was that bad to be in the bottom.
She
just missed the mark.
Who's got music on?
Yeah, she didn't focus. Not me, dear.
It's me, dear.
It's me, so if you can't find me.
Little bit of ambience. Gladys is gone again.
But now, Ginny did predict. Was it predict? What?
She just keep going. Yeah.
It's unlike Gladys to
have here the whole time, yo.
I don't think Ginny was that bad. I don't think she told the weather. I think if she was doing a weather forecast, I think she missed the trick. Yeah. I think if you're doing a hippie and a weather forecast, you get a crystal ball. You do a forecast.
100%.
Like, answer rain.
Done it as a Mystic Smeg.
Yeah, like very similar. I enjoyed her like character that she did do, but I just think it was a bit lost.
Yeah, I think it should have been. Although Veronica's runway look was fucking incredible, I think it still should have been Veronica and Sister in the bottom.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
No, I think the bottom two was deserved. It was fully deserved. I'm sorry.
Oh,
controversial.
That is just vanished.
What? No, the three of you haven't done very well. It comes down to the runway. And Veronica's runway was better than Ginny, so
yeah, I will give you that. I'll give you that.
If you were to like have a controversial elimination, what would you want to be like? Because Ginny's was hyped up and everything in the press by the journalists to be like going like that, and apparently she was raging and all this stuff, and then none of it happened. It wasn't true. So what would you do? Mother Tucka, you're an actor. I know it could have.
Do you think it could have been edited?
Oh.
I don't know, because she did seem to just kind of, like, for me, I think when she walked off, they stopped the lip sync, and then Michelle was like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" And I think they stopped it there, and I think they started again and said to Sister, just fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
but Sister will always be the only queen that's ever done a lip sync by herself.
Jada Essence Hall did a lip sync by herself when Sherry Pie was. But yeah.
What's going on in the comments?
I think she's been controversially eliminated.
The USA one I thought was just a bit meh this week.
I feel like that's the whole series after the first 2 weeks. I feel like the whole show's kind of gone like, oh well.
I'm glad that who went?
Tamisha.
Who?
Tamisha Iman is coming for you.
Oh shit! Yes. Okay, so I'm glad she went over La Ree. This is frozen. No, I'm glad that she went over La Ree because I really like La Ree. So.
Well, then, no, it was Tamisha and Candy.
Oh, I can't. See, that's how much it's fucking making an impression on me. The American one, it really, because you watch the UK one on the Thursday night, and then you've got to wait till the Saturday to watch the US one, and it's just a bit meh.
Do you have any favourite from either that you'd love to go on tour with? I asked the question to both of you, even though it's more likely for just one.
I'd like to go on tour with Joey, just because he's really, really talented. UK, I've been on tour with most of them already, so.
Oh shit, yeah. Do you have a favourite? Can I ask?
I'll be on tour with them again soon. Gladys, what are you whinging about, sis? You're coming on tour.
I know.
Can you believe it? Did anyone believe it?
That pause.
That was the moment for the camera to stop right there. So what tour is it that you're going on? Which one is it?
Comedy tour with Ms. Cracker, Rocky Support, me,
Comedy tour,
Gladys, and Why She Black?
Why She Black?
So, therefore, I am touring with one of my favourite, two of my favourite UK queens,
and
Andrew Hoyle and Why She Black.
Honestly, you guys are going to have so much fun on that. Like,
do you know, when I first found out that this tour was happening, I started putting together this COVID number, right? And then I thought, God, hang on, it's not till March next year. It's not going to be relevant anymore. I have to do something else. Darling, if it happens in fucking March, piece of piss, I've got it. It's done. Same material you've been doing for the past year and a half.
Same material you've been doing since 2018. I love it when you can't do anything. You send an angry emoji. You just
I would say something clever, but I keep freezing. I should just pretend to freeze.
Like your eyelash on the left.
No,
do you know what? Having you two on at the same time, I wasn't going to get a word in edgeways.
Well, come on. At least it's not just Latrine by herself talking.
Well, I love Latrine. I do.
And Katana getting angrier and angrier that she can't speak.
Our Tess is asking,
this one time.
For this cracker tour, Gladys. Are you nervous for it?
Absolutely fucking yeah. Master's degree in theatre. I don't mention it often, and I've been stuck in the house plucking my own pubes and knitting them into a sweater for about a year and a half. So, do you know what it is?
They laughed at Plastique on the Halloween tour. They'll laugh at you.
Exactly, dear. Exactly. Well, actually, I need to touch up my contour. Wait a second.
Have you actually done that as well? You fucking grotty bitch.
But no, not nervous. See, Mother, do you get nervous much when you're on the tours?
Dude, I haven't got time, dear, to be nervous. I'm like that
No,
Lady
actually-
Gaga. I'm like that Lady Gaga thing. The club, the plane, the bus, the club, the plane, the bus, the club, the hotel, the bus. That's all you do on tour, love. No, you haven't been on tour. You've done a con, haven't you? Or a fest. No, a world. You did a world.
I haven't done any of this.
Oh, maybe one day
One of these days, someone will know who I am.
when you don't give up after a week.
Well, it's I keep retiring every time some work comes around.
I know. Oh, I've got my foot stuck in the freaking throw on the.
My
So we've
headphones
got
are stopped
Dartsman
working.
in the comments. Hi, Dartsman. How are you, my lover?
Hi, Dartsman.
Frida's asking, are you watching the Valentine's show?
I am
Anyone?
indeed. I'm very excited.
It's camp. It's got an amazing lineup. It's a very mixed bag.
Lineup's
of
class.
performers.
Well done,
Yeah.
well done, Queens, for sorting that out. That lineup is incredible.
And it's only £2 a ticket, isn't it? It's £2 a ticket.
£3. Well, we were going to do that one where you could like buy one and then it was like pay it forward. I think that's what it was. But they'd all sold out. So well done, Queens, for getting that sold so well. That's amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see everyone stepping up their game again. Like the first lockdown, everyone was really active and was doing so much. The second one, not so much. Everyone kind of went, I've done a bit, I'm just going to have a seat. And now everyone's kind of kicked in again. And it's...
Well, for me, it's been like, obviously, like over Christmas when obviously everything shut down for my birthday, just after my birthday. So for me, like because obviously I've got the day job now as well, not just the drag job. It was just mental busy for us. It was like obviously Christmas peak when you're working online retail is ridiculous. So now it started to like calm down a little bit, and I've definitely got my creative juices flowing. I've spent so much money on drag; it's untrue. Gladiola, what are you doing, Gladys?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, just, yeah.
Right. My headphones have stopped working. Fuck.
That's
well,
what
we
happens when you
can
don't charge them.
We can hear you now.
Up me sideways. Sorry. What was the question?
Why do you think people are starting to be more creative in lockdown? This lockdown.
Well, I don't know. I think at the minute, right? Well, I haven't been. I've had a fucking shite month, but now all of a sudden, I've got a little bit of an adrenaline jump, and I feel like I'm going to get back in. Get back into it. And I think it's because last time it was all brand new and oh shit, what's happening? And people were still figuring stuff out. Whereas now we've been through this before and come out the other end. So it's kind of like, look, we've got this for a few months and we know how to produce things now. So do it, whether it's fucking drag or setting up an Etsy to sell your fucking sperm. I don't know, whatever.
Speaking of setting up an Etsy, my merch goes on dragmerch.net, dragmerchuk.net, which is very exciting as well.
When's that going on?
Well, Andrew, I need to post all the stuff down to Andrew. I'm waiting on some new fans and some new badges. And then the T-shirts, the prints, the fans, and the badges are all going to be on there.
Camp?
Yeah.
Gladys, how's your merch coming?
I've got something in the works. I can't talk about it yet. But keep your eyes out in the next month or two.
Bad wear day.
I've never heard of those, dear. Never heard of those. I'm sure they're lovely. No, just something's coming. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming. Something good. There you go, musical theatre.
I'm excited. Because I've got one of the original Gladys t-shirts.
Yeah, still wear it all the time. Brilliant. I answered the door to the postman in one of those the other day in that Gladys t-shirt and me pants, and I thought, fuck it.
In your knickers?
Oh, me little knickers.
Dirty bitch.
The lovely Dartson has said that he is he's looking for more guest hosts. Gladys, Mother.
I'm busy, hon.
Well,
I mean, I wasn't asked, so fuck it. Only my fucking show.
Shout out to Dartsman, because during the first lockdown, rewatching old Key Secret Lives was one of my fucking favourite things to do. Just have a little scroll back, because Dartsman fucking films everything down the scene. So it felt like I was back out and about in the pub. So that was lovely. So shout out to the Dartsman. If I were to do a guest episode of Key Secret Life, I would want to do. Do you remember on Drag Race when they did Untucked, when they recreated all the old Untucked? I feel like we should recreate some of the best episodes.
Yeah, when they did this thing.
Did the Sugar Daddy moment and everything.
I feel like we should do that, but for Dartsman's Key Secret Life. So some of one of my personal favourite episodes, Dartsman, is when you had a go at your neighbour. You were like the neighbour from hell, and you read that brilliant monologue. And I know it off by heart. I will gladly do that episode for you, darling.
Right, okay. Like, I'm sick of these questions from Tesco. It's the same ones on, like, she's obviously very bored at home. So Gladys, pussycat, wig, or spreadsheet, and me, Marmite or Fireball. We've got to choose one each.
You go first.
Well, I'd choose Fireball over Marmite because I stand more of a chance getting on their PR list.
I don't know. Marmite were working with links. They'll work with fucking anyone.
Well, I'm not happy with Marmite at the moment, to be fair, because the Marmite chili was Marmite. Okay, so they've got a Marmite spread that's flavoured with chili.
Like chili con carne?
No, like chili as in the spice chili. It's Marmite. It's a spread, but it's chili flavoured Marmite. So it's basically got chili in the Marmite. Right. This was supposed to be launched on Sunday in Sainsbury's. Who went to Sainsbury's on Sunday extremely hungover?
Annie's uncle started camping outside to be the first person to get there.
Well, I wasn't quite that bad. I did think I was going to go at 10 o'clock, but I drank way too much. I drank 2 bottles of wine, half a bottle of rum, and a bottle of Prosecco on Saturday night, so that didn't happen. But I did go to Sainsbury's and asked the lovely woman in High Heaton Sainsbury's, and it's not in stock. And then Marmite have done a post today saying, sorry, it's stuck in delivery. So Brexit.
The Fireball's the option.
Fireball you can still get on Amazon. £10.
I feel like that's wrong though, Mother, because if you could only have Marmite or Fireball, I would pick Marmite. Because then you can just mix a bit of fucking cinnamon with whiskey and you've got your own Fireball. Imagine that. Imagine like a
just mix a bit of beef with butter and you got Marmite.
You've got to make your own version. That'd be camp.
So you want me to make a yeast extract?
I mean, if you're already producing.
I'm extracting.
I've had to turn the heating off because I'm fucking producing something.
What about you, Gladys? Pussycat wigs or spreadsheets?
Well, you see, right, spreadsheets are what Nathan likes. Whereas
who's Nathan?
Exactly. Whereas I've made a career on pussycat wigs.
Career? That's a bold statement.
6 nights a week, dear, at one point while you were fucking away. You were never here. You wouldn't fucking know. But I couldn't be fanning on like putting that on my head. It's a gorgeous wig, that is, Mother. But like the gluing it down and making sure it's at the right angle and it's just a lot. And they're a lot of money. Where's this? £6 a pair, dear. £6 a pair.
Well, this one is the most expensive I've paid for a wig in a long time. It's from Drag Helmet, David, the other half of the Vivian.
Yeah, he's doing very well. They're gorgeous.
Sorry?
He's doing very well. They are very nice wigs.
It is a lovely one. It is.
Yeah, but I've ordered quite a few. I've ordered a lot of flat ones. I'm taking some to Opium and I'm taking some to Craig this week. I've got a grey one, Gladys, off Craig that's already done. It's got all braids at the front. It's big grey.
I'm getting annoyed at these other queens thinking they're allowed to wear grey.
Yeah, excuse me.
You didn't invent grey, hun.
I was grey white before
I
you
keep
even
going. I
started
keep going to touch the screen, thinking it's touch screen to read the comments, but it's not.
There's me thinking you're just trying to get rid of Gladys. It's like, swipe. Bless her.
I haven't been able to see it coming since we began. But anyway, yes, the answer is Pussycat Wigs. Spreadsheet, I could do it with a pen and paper if I wasn't allowed to use Excel.
Oh,
Yeah.
just wait until she
Come
gets in the Venn
through, Gladys
diagram.
Excel.
Tess has got another question because she's got fuck all else to do. Snatch game. Who would you be?
Boom! It's me, Shannon Matthews.
No, I changed it, didn't I? Because I do Sharon from EastEnders or Karen Matthews. But Sharon from EastEnders was going to turn into Phil Mitchell halfway through, so I was going to take off the wig and rub a bit of grease and stuff on my face and take my lashes off. So I'll be like, all right, princess. Halfway
Go on,
through.
do you, Sharon. What does Sharon sound like?
My son is in the kitchen eating a biscuit. Or
He's the boy who's lit that
spider limb from limb. Oh, all the Care Bears have just fallen on me.
Lasses.
I would do.
Latrine's got a massive hair in her dinner. She's just pulled one of her wig hairs out with dinner. It went on forever.
What is it? Is it gravy? Is it liquid based? Did it go?
Was it from the?
Looks like she's made some. Looks like she's made some chips in the air fryer. She's got cheesy beans, and I say cheesy, single cheese on top. You know, like slices, sliced like singles, like on top, with a couple of fried eggs, Gladys, and bread and butter that's in my suitcase. It was like she's taken it from the kitchen and put it on my suitcase. She's not.
Oh, right. I was like, has it been in your suitcase since the last tour? Probably wouldn't have it.
What, Gladiola?
That sounds revolting. I would do for the Snatch Games either. Well, Christopher Biggins.
I'm going to get a drink while you say this because I would like it's irrelevant.
So Christopher Biggins.
Chuck her out while she's fucking gone.
Should we just mute her while she's not here?
Listen here, audience. She's an old cunt, and no one likes her. No one's ever liked her. I've never liked her. I just needed her to get where I needed to be. So
you haven't had the tour yet, lass. You haven't done it yet.
What?
You haven't had the tour yet.
Oh, yes, right. Mother is an inspiration to so many young queens, and I love her with all my heart.
I could hear you. I only went to the kitchen.
The other person that I would do for the Snatch Game, I don't know, I'm torn because I would do Rick Mail from Bottom.
Is this Mail impression? Is that it? Is that the answer to every question?
Eddie, where are the fish fingers? Or, I had a good one the other day. Anne Widdecombe. Yeah, that's the other one.
You're just going to get dragged around the floor in a sparkly cock.
I'll do the bit with the straighteners on Big Brother.
It's the moment.
And let Section 28 stay in place.
I was going to say, for someone with so much hatred, she hasn't half had celebability. Is that a show you've been on? Is that?
Did anyone watch it? Was it Gino's Win Your Wish List? Did you get to go to Las Vegas and get this little mug?
No, I got $2,000 and a bit of chocolate and a canal boat holiday that we didn't actually get to go on.
Can you still go on that one? So COVID's over.
Well, we've asked. They haven't replied. I think they're all unemployed at the moment.
Well, maybe.
So,
yeah.
The lovely Ray has asked, what would a book about your life be called? What would your biography be called?
I know what mine's been like. To start with, the first volume.
Which is all just have numerous.
Exactly. I'm like fucking Paul O'Grady. The first volume would be called Confessions of a Dance Whore.
Like it.
And then the second one would be called The Gentrification of Chillingham Road.
Oh.
So
Controversial.
the first one will be like until I move to Newcastle, and then the second volume will be from Newcastle to now. So how I've seen the
Mother,
gentrification.
I've been thinking you enough words to have 2 whole books. Well done, that's very good.
They're very small books.
It's a pamphlet.
Book about my life would be called I've Had Enoughy. And then the subtitle is Let Me
Haven't
Tell
we
You.
all, dear?
Yes. I've had enoughy. Let me tell you something. And I would have multiple books as well, but unlike Mother, I'm still very young.
Hope you bum no babies.
Cheers, girls.
Hope you fanny. There's always abortion. Thanks to pro-choice.
We've got the lovely Anth in the room. Anth is here. Hi, Anth. We miss you.
Who?
And
Miss
from
our
Milan.
Anth from our Anth, yeah.
I know.
Lovely. Hi, Anne.
Oh,
Who would win in Who would win in a lip sync out of us 3?
Me.
I'd push you all off the stage, so it'd be me.
Actually, no. Here's what it is. Mother, right? Mother would do her mother thing, which is this. Are you ready? Someone sing a song.
Stomp my
Someone
crotch.
sing a song.
Oh, I wish I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair. 77 and 69, revolution was in the air. I was born to... That's why I lip sync. But
It's all like that. It's like you're trying to...
We're glad. At the same time, you would be stood there lip syncing like, wig, like...
Lamb, wig, lamb, fine, left, right. Yeah. But it depends on the song. Because I think, where's Penny? Penny could probably fucking win, depending on the song.
I'm a kind lip syncer, even though no one knows it anymore.
No, I know it. It depends on the song, though, Penny, because I think we could catch you unawares.
I don't know, because if we had time to rehearse the songs, if we had time to know the songs. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? In the words of Harry Hill, there's only one way to find out.
Fight! Is that what you're going to say?
We'll have to do it one night. We'll have to do it.
Gladys, were you going to say fight, or were you going to say send your videos into youbeenframed.co.uk?
No, let's once everything's back to normal, let's meet up and we'll do it.
Let's do a battle royale, Penny.
Under a bridge somewhere, surrounded by graffiti.
Penny, let's do a battle royale.
You know what? We should do like a yard all stars. Just
royale. I was going to say, so there's going to be me, you, Gladys, and Danny.
Yeah.
Katana, Pebble, and Tess.
We can include them. I mean, Tess is going to drop out.
Because no one could write a routine for her.
Not if I'm competing against her, dear. Who's going to do it?
I love our Tess. I do.
At least
Someone has to, Penny. I'm glad you're putting a shift in.
I would call her my daughter, but I don't want to start any controversy. So,
Any controversy?
Yeah.
She came out of my lower lady loins, and I gave her to anyone that fucking have her. All right.
Speaking of Tess, she has asked a question, which is actually a different question. What's all 3 of yours biggest achievements, drag or not? Biggest achievement in life?
Managing to tolerate Tess.
Biggest achievement, either that one time I had 8 wanks in a day.
You ate what?
8 wanks in a day.
Take your by the end then.
Or earning a master's degree in theatre.
And what have you done with that?
You're fucking looking at it.
What?
It took you fucking 40 years to get where I am. So suck me off.
Oh, sis. Sit back and rub your cheek foundation on that fucking wall. What's the art? Gladys, what's the art you've got behind you, darling?
This art.
Did it come with the house?
No, it's my boyfriend's. It's something lovely and simple.
Okay, so if it's Ollie's, I'm not going to slag it off.
But you see what it is, Mother? It's understated and mature and lovely. No, I've got a lovely home. I'm not decorating it with a bunch of garish fucking patrons and Care Bears. You're fucking 48, dear. 48.
You're as young as the boy you feel, my love.
Please say man when you say that.
Hashtag Matty Bone. No? Oh, God, flag. Moving on.
Well, we're going to have to cut that out, the fucking recorded version, aren't we?
Yeah, Gladys, you can't be talking about people who used to work with us.
Wait,
I didn't work there at the time. I didn't work
Don't
there.
punish me for what he did. Penny,
Our
what's
Frida
your
said
biggest
this is so chaotic. I love it. It is. This is
What do
exactly
you
what I was
expect?
expecting.
Frida, what do you expect? Oh, that's what she said as well.
And I didn't
Penny,
expect
what's your
anything else.
biggest achievement?
What's my biggest achievement in drag or not? I'd say surviving till 42 with not one STI.
She gets checked every other week. Have you not seen her videos?
And I'm on the preps now as well, girls.
Oh, really? Would you know, well, that's a good substitute for you, because during lockdown, you'll not be able to do as many pills as you used to.
Fuck right off.
Is that a little treat in the background there?
Gladys, I don't take ecstasy.
I miss you, Gladys.
She's a naughty girl with a bad habit.
Penny, what's your biggest achievement?
I haven't had it yet. I'm still going.
No.
Having me and you on a fucking...
This is it. This is my level.
No, but Gladys,
Looking around on my sofa like a fucking cat.
I think the moment I was most proud of, out of all of them, was the time I was asked to do Drag Idol as a judge. Like, that to me was kind of like, you've almost kind of made it, Pet. Even though we just need a filler. Like, we'll have you.
That ended well.
It's like, oh. Well, had a breakdown, so, something went right.
Well, look at you now.
Luckily, the judges now are made of stronger stuff. I'm just shuffling some cards for when the questions run out.
Have we got any more? Go on. I can't see them.
The lovely Erin has asked, Mother and Penny, do you think you would have beat Gladys in Drag Idol?
Okay, so I'm going to start this. So I was talking to a friend the other day about who is your favourite drag queen in the UK. Asked me drag race and non-drag race. So for non-drag race, I did say Gladys Duffy. Fuck off! Even Love A Lot agreed with that wig reveal, Gladys. Love A Lot threw herself at me. She literally just threw herself at me. She was like, "Yes, queen!" No shade, Penny. That's no shade towards you at all.
Gladys is one of my favourites. One of the few nights of the week that I tried to get myself out was Gladys' nights.
At least someone did.
Watching her on stage when she's completely free and able to do exactly whatever the fuck she wants it's a gift. It's a gift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would have come to see you, Mother, but you were either working and I was working, or you were on tour and I was covering you. So,
Danny Zonka, that's not shade towards you at all. Like, if I've got to pick someone, I'm going to pick someone.
Yeah, you can only have one top one.
Yeah. And then my second one's Why Is She Black?
Would you beat me? Would you beat me, Penny? Would you beat me, Mother? No, thank you.
I can safely say no.
I think I'd give you a good run for your money.
If we're talking the whole Drag Idol, like, I don't think I would be able to do numbers up to the level. But then again, your Drag Idol wasn't the best, from what I have seen. Like,
she's sat right opposite me, Penny.
Yeah. Like,
Penny, Latrini's sat opposite me.
Yeah, I'm not saying the top three weren't amazing, but the whole year itself wasn't the best year.
Oh, no.
To be honest, I can't remember who else was in it.
In a moment, if you want, but the way Drag Idol works is right. People fall in love
I'm
with
glad you're
people.
explaining this to me.
Bill.
No. But like the reason, that, for example, you know, the question, would you beat me? You probably wouldn't, is because you've both already got preconceptions. The audience already knew you and know what you like to do and what you're about. You're not growing, you're not changing, you're not introducing yourself. So therefore, it's not really for people like you. You don't, like Mother says all the time, I don't need it, dear. Penny doesn't need it, dear. You've done it. You're amazing. Everyone knows you. Everyone likes you. Whereas a
I've
little
just got
fucking
smoke in my eye.
Oh, look, you've upset her.
No, I've got smoke in my eye. It's like that, you know, like when we were on Gino's Win Your Wish List, Gladys, on the telly, on the prime time Channel 5, and like my eyelash started fucking digging in, and Gino said that I was crying.
Oh, fucking hell. Good friend Gino.
Good
also,
friend Gino DeCampo off the tellies.
One of my favourite UK queen is probably Danny Toronko. If you've ever just had a one-to-one conversation with Danny DeLonco, it's a one-of-a-kind experience. But then sometimes she just comes out for something and you miss it at first, and then 5 minutes later, you just realise what she said. She's fucking brilliant. Love my Danny DeLonco.
I do love DeLonco's ability to make the cleverest jokes. And like I always thought some of my jokes went over my audience's head because it was a Tuesday. But Danny makes jokes that goes over everyone's head until they've had a second. Like until they've had a second to think about it and like actually process the fact that joke is on several levels of funny. Like I think DeLonco's a star. I do. And I always thought this apart from her first year of Drag Idol.
I remember the first time I worked with, well, I didn't work with her. The first time she ever came to a Club Kids event was when it was at the Powerhouse, when it was the weekly events at the Powerhouse on a Thursday. And we used to have to go around all the bars to start with to promote the fact that we were in Powerhouse later on, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't watch Drag Idol then. I didn't go to Drag Idol then. It wasn't part of my shtick. And I knew who Anamorphic was because obviously Anna was incredible. And so I knew had a fetish. Excuse me. But I didn't know Danny. And then the first time I ever did a Club Kids event, DeLonco turned up with his basket on her head and loads of Dalmatians in it. And I was like, who the fuck is this fucking queen?
I remember that.
Like, this bitch is batshit fucking crazy. And since then I was like, yeah, you're a winner chicken dinner, honey. Oh, look, Latrine's even got, come here, Latrine, show everyone what you're wearing. She's taking it back to the old school. She stinks. She's done an exercise today.
She's done an exercise.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the wine on the new laptop, dear.
I feel like we need the Antiques Roadshow song now.
Oh, are you ready? You ready, Latrine? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do.
The lovely Dartsman has bought us a shot, girls. So
I wish I actually had shots.
Shit, I'm going to end up drinking this full Valentine's Day present before Valentine's Day. Someone else needs to buy me a Fireball heart for Valentine's Day.
How it's going to work.
I'm going to get some more wine. Talk amongst yourselves.
We'll get some more wine.
We always do, Gladys.
Orla is asking Danny, who's not actually here, did you sellotape salmon to your tits one time too? Danny did sellotape salmon to her tits one time.
She did.
Because the category was Fishy Queen, wasn't it?
We're not allowed to say that, but yes, there was a tour that we did that is now. Sorry, I'm just passing the fireball to the tree.
It was a while back. We will say it was a while back.
Yeah, there was a tour we did that was a while back where we were less conscious of the terms that we use nowadays.
It's an education. You live it and you do learn.
That tour was named something that we wouldn't name a tour now. So Danny DeLonco did sellotape smoked salmon all over their body.
It wasn't fucking smoked, dear. It was raw.
No, it was smoked salmon. I'm sure it was smoked salmon. Danny asked in the comments what it was.
No, it was pink. Yeah, it was definitely cooked to some level.
Orla, come back, hun, when you're relevant and you can actually play your trombone. Is it a trombone that Orla plays? Or is that Sonia from EastEnders?
Orla, she was in my year of Drag Idol, right? Penny, you were saying it wasn't very good. She made the fucking semi-final. She had the lowest scores of all time. She wasn't that good, but you know what it was? She had fucking heart. She was a little learner. Anyway, sorry. Cheers.
Cheers, girls.
I fucking love Orla Dat, or whatever her name is. Right.
No, like everyone's entitled to their opinion, Gladys. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
So Gladys, sorry, Danny's saying, Gladys, that it was raw and it was
raw.
Super glued.
It was super glued.
Oh, it's fucking raw.
It's the Newcastle gay scene version of Lady Gaga's meat gown.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I keep going to scroll the fucking comments with my finger. This is like, I'm not. Who have we got
getting any better. Right, because the questions have kind of dried up, get your questions in, guys and girls and folks and those of gender conformity. But in the meantime, I've got a pile of cards from a lovely game called The Shame of Life. And I'm just going to pick one at random.
Mother, would you bring back shade, please?
No.
Oh, are you answering your own questions? No.
Frida, Frida, unfortunately, not all of the queens that were in shade
survived.
Are willing to come back. Put it that way, hon.
I think they'll probably do a reunion. I think that would be good, like the 10th anniversary or whatever. That would be camp. Everyone will come back to that.
It's gone past the 10th anniversary now.
Yeah, it's been a while, dear.
2007, darling. Was it 2007? Or have I just totally made that up?
No, because you started Shade to coincide with the Root Girls coming, dear, and RuPaul's Drag Race started in 2009.
So when did we do Alaska? That was the first one.
Well, Alaska was on season 5, dear, so she wouldn't have been on.
Gladys, are you not talking about the Rue Girls coming to the Club Kids? Because the Rue Girls were already at Shade before Club Kids.
I'm just having a look now, hon. I'm just having a look.
I'm not saying trailblazers or anything like that, but you know.
I'm just having a look on the old
2015, 2014. Oh, Shade started 2014, according to the lovely October to Winter. Hi, lads. 2015, according to Erin.
2014 was the first one, Release the Shade. It was the 8th of June, 2014.
There we go.
So you're coming up too? Yeah. 3
years,
the
first Rue Girl was November. It was my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday, the 3rd of November. So it was the day before, because we had a massive sesh afterwards. 2014.
2014. Girl. It sounds like yesterday, but it was actually so long ago.
I know, right? I know.
But you never know, Erin. Things like once this is all over, the fucking local scene is going to be absolutely a buzz. So I wouldn't be shocked if more events spring up and we're actually going to, the fucking drag community are going to come together.
I would love to see.
Because we deserve it after all.
Do you think that's the thing that could happen? Do you think everyone will actually band together and we'll have people doing events that are so, just like a conglomerate of the best of the scene?
I think we'll give it a bloody good go, yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited to get back when we do?
Oh, fuck, I cannot wait. I'm sick of my life, man. Well, I'm not sick of my life. I've got a lot of good things going on in my life at the moment, so I'm not sick of my life. But I'm sick of not being able to do what I love doing.
Yeah.
And I have got a lot of good stuff. You can't say that you haven't got a lot of good stuff in your life, because at the end of the day, in this shit show that we've got going on, there is always something good, and you've always got to look for the positives.
No, so don't look for the positives, dear.
What?
I mean, I don't quite know what I'm going to do next week.
Never mind.
Your signal. Oh shit! I just knocked the whole fucking table. My drink spilled. Good job. I've got a towel down, girls.
Oh, it's like the Christmas special all over again. The highlight behind the scenes of the Yard Queen's Christmas special was Mother Tucka sitting down with those fucking sleeves and shoulders, knocking a full, unopened bottle of wine off the table, and her face, even though it had just been freshly done, dropping.
The colour ran red.
I was so angry. But thanks to Anne, I got a bottle of straw hat that I still need to put back into the yard.
Anne's saying definitely a big party when we're all back together.
Yeah, I'll replace it then, Anne. In 2011.
Ola has said, I'd like to see more events where it's not the same cast of 5 kings or queens, etc.
Shade!
I don't know, because at the end of the day, you've got to get you've got to get new blood. You have to have something different.
I've got something to say about this, and I'm going to say it now. Right.
Unlike you.
No. But when it comes to, I can't remember the last time I had this conversation. Who was I talking to about this? I've used this allegory a lot. Doing drag right, it's like exercising a muscle, like your arm, right? It's like exercising a muscle, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. You build up your patter, you build up your confidence, you produce more content, you make more performances, you get more wigs, outfits, blah, blah. Like, the more basically you work this muscle, the more you engross yourself in drag. And in local communities, the people who get to work more often have really worked up and built up that muscle. So you will see a lot of same names in shows, but that's not to say that there's not slots available. I think, especially like with Billy's Girls, when we started doing the Drag Next Door cabaret, we try and always get someone that no one's heard of from, like, because they're a Leeds queen, or like a bit more of a
because no one's heard of Leeds.
No.
Are you talking about Gucci?
No. I mean, like, for example, the local Newcastle scene. Like, we were bringing up fucking what's she called, Pua Spice. We were bringing up Pua Spice from Middlesbrough for the second one before I got cancelled. So we're trying to pick people that people from Newcastle maybe haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So there are slots for people, but that's why it seems like the same fucking 5 people are in every show, because they're.
Can I also just say, I found Latrine's tits on the floor. One looks like a fucking kiwi fruit.
Thank you.
And the other one, do you know what's in it?
What is it?
A fucking Madonna t-shirt.
And that's the end of my deep introspection. Thank you for your comment.
Gladys, I agree. Like, I think sometimes people forget that the queens that are doing the work behind the event are the ones who are on stage. You're always going to have 2 or 3 queens who are constantly on the stage. Like for example, the Billy's Girls. There was you, Trav, and Tritza putting the shows together, making it all work. And the same with the Drag Next Door. Like, it was you 3 putting everything together. So you're always going to be in it. The advice, though, like, that I would give queens who want to be part of something and aren't being asked is to fucking drop them a message. Drop them a message. Let them know you're interested in being there.
And then we'll say no.
Like, so far my lives have only been Newcastle queens and Dita. And that's because you're my friends and the ones I message the most. And Dita. And it's like, he messaged me and said, can I do it? And I went, yeah, fuck it, why not? And that's what I want. Like, Frida's message. So Frida will be on in a couple of weeks' time. And that's going to be campus hits. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. But you've got to be in it. You've got to say you want involved. Otherwise, like me, for a lot of my career, I stood back on the sidelines. I was plodding through, but I wasn't taking the jobs. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't saying yes to things. You've got to say yes.
I believe there's also
make a show reel. Make a show reel. Even if it's just you sat in your house, like, performing in front of a fucking green screen, make a show reel and send it to people, because that's the thing. Because I get so many messages from people asking, can they be on this tour? Can they be on this tour? Gladys Duffy. But then it's like, basically, like, if I don't know who you are, or if I've not seen you perform, then you need to send us a show reel, because like 9 times out of 10 for like the tours where there's local queens performing, it's me who's in charge of like booking the queens for that. So if I don't know about you, or I've not seen how you perform, or I've seen how you interact with an audience, then that's my fault for, well, it's not my fault because I don't live in that city, but how am I meant to be able to see what you're doing unless you can film a performance, film you in drag, film stuff, just like write stuff down, tell me how you are, tell me how amazing you are, tell me the kind of performance you do, just do it. And if I don't like it, I'll say, you know, it's not for this tour, but there might be something else in the future that's suitable. You know what I mean? You've got to make sure that the acts that are on are representative of the main. That sounds really shady. That the main
A branch from the tree of whoever's the main.
100%. Or if it's just a show, a local show or something, send that promoter your video. You've got to promote yourself, because no fucker else is going to do that for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Catherine said scared of looking daft. Well, if you're scared of looking daft, I would not recommend getting on a stage.
Exactly. If you're scared of looking stupid, then why are you doing drag in the first place? And that's no shade to you, Kath. That isn't shade to you at all. That's
got to work
look at this video right now. Do any of us look fucking not daft?
But then, Kath, I saw you at the Vogue ball, and you fucking slayed that. You absolutely slayed that. So you're not looking stupid. That's in your head that you're looking stupid. At the end of the day, we're all queer folks in a dress, in a suit, whatever kind of drag you are. You're all going to be different, and own that. Like, don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like you're like doing something that's shit. Just go out on the stage, own everything that you're doing, own the performance, and then people will respect. If you go out on stage and you go like, don't look at me, I'm shy, unless that's part of your routine, then no one's going to book you.
Yeah.
When I first started, obviously I looked fucking shit.
Are they Tess's toes, by the way? Because if they're Tess's toes, then my foot fetish is gone.
There we go. Tesco curing kinks since 2021.
What are they?
This episode of
what are they? They're beans. Oh, you mean the toes?
It's beans on toes. That's the idea. It's beans on toes.
Well, they're obviously not Tessa's, because that's far too fucking clever.
Those toes are rancid.
Why is Tess sending you pictures of her toes?
It's in the group chat.
But darling, you're doing a fucking show. What are you in the group chat for?
She's not used to doing the whole thing. She normally just pops on and pops off again.
Anyway, in regards to looking daft, right? When I first started, I looked like shit. But if you make being daft a part of your confidence, like I did, when I did my fucking week 2 number, I did my death drop at the end, my fucking wig fell off, and I messed up the words and everything. But if you make it the part of the charm of your character and build that up into yourself, then one day you're fucking invincible. You'll get better at things. You'll improve the more you get on stage. But if you can get under control that whole thing of, you know, being a bit silly and a bit stupid, then you're fucking smashing it, really.
I think people put too much effort into the performance of it, the art. And it's not always about art. It's about likability. Be human. Be a person. Be yourself through it. Like, you've got to have a little bit of heart and a little bit of soul to it.
Yeah, completely. If you want to look at something that was like just like this the whole time, I would go to an art gallery and stare at some pictures, or I'd watch Kitana last week.
No, but to be fair, like, Gladys, you've seen mine and Latrine's videos, and you've recorded a few of them. You see how hard it is to get a word in edgeways when that bitch is on fire?
Right. On the count of 3, let's recreate last week. Do you want to be Latrine, or do you want to be Kitana?
I'll be Kitana.
Okay, you ready? Penny, are you ready?
Penny's going to be Penny, obviously, isn't she?
Okay, yeah, Penny or Penny, I'm Latrine and you're Kitana. You ready?
I might have to push myself out of my acting box. So, girls, what do you think of, like, what events are off theme?
well, with queer people in Newcastle, we are trying to become the ultimate queer of ourselves. And the way we do that is we go on long walks through Spain, and we're trying to become the queer existence.
Well, is anyone going to ask me a question?
One second. No, because I'm going to leave now.
Auntie.
Oh, Katana, it's a good job we hate you. I mean, love you.
I love our kit, I do.
I love Katana because now there's another queen in Newcastle that wears a wig on top of another wig.
The thing is with Katana, though, going back to what we were saying, Katana tried to be really serious about the whole drag thing. Like, back when she first started, she tried to be like body, yaddy, yaddy, and like, look at all these tricks I can do. And then, all of a sudden, she went, fuck it, I'm just going to be a person.
Okay, like, Katana, you know we love you. We know you love you. We know you love yourself.
It's one of my favourite people.
Katana, we love you. You know this is just us being shady sisters. Because this is what happened. This is what happened the last time I was on a live with other queens.
Snatch game all over again.
It was hell on. Did someone mention Snatch Game?
Yeah. But again, Katana kind of mellowed into it. Katana kind of went, oh, fuck it, I'm not as fussed on being perfect. And she settled into it. And people enjoy her more now.
I think Katana is perfect.
No, she still is, but she cared less about it.
Yeah.
She knew she had that in the bag. So
then
she concentrated on relaxing.
There's a major difference between someone who turns up and is just like, look at me, I'm perfect. Someone who turns up and goes,
excuse me, Davey Fleming, no, I am not sharing my own personal profile because that's when you get fucking weirdos adding you on Facebook, i.e. you.
Why did he wink? Why does someone wink after that?
Because Mother's got more followers than me. Oh.
Yeah, but I can't say anything because his brother's really nice.
Why did you do it like that? Why is that?
Because I'm being all like...
On Facebook, I don't think Mother does have more followers than me. So
no, not on my Mother Tucka profile. I haven't.
No, on Instagram, she's got fucking 20 times mine.
Don't talk about the Mother Tucka one because the HMRC caught up with you. So
that's why I literally took a job. That's why I literally took a job because HMRC were like tapping on the door, like, "Where have you been for the past 3 years, hun?" I had a boyfriend that supported me.
Traveling lifestyle.
Callum, it's got a mother, but they're all brill. Ah, there, look, there you go.
What is it?
What? I don't know what was said.
We're all brill, all brill. Okay.
But Rob said that I'm much better than you all. So.
Oh, is this because Tess is accidentally tagging people again?
Question for Robert Fleming: who's your favourite out of the three queens?
And why is it Mother?
Oh, wrong side.
See, the joy is if you stop looking at yourself and just go with it, it's fine.
Doors that way, those. Oh, that way is on there. Okay.
Like you should know what side's heavier.
What?
Right. Yeah. Random question picked at random from the cards. The most off-putting sound effect for penetration.
I can't even cope with these comments at the moment. What's it saying?
The most off-putting sound effect for penetration. Whoever cheers.
Someone eating crisps loudly.
Oh, like I thought you meant some
I don't know what the question means.
Like, what's the most off-putting sound effect while penetration is happening?
Penetration, as in the drag queen.
No, the actual act of penetration.
Do you know what makes me laugh loads? Like, I hope my mum's not fucking watching this. Right. You're all tops, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So, okay. So, you know when you're fucking someone?
No, I can't relate. It's too far back.
Yes. So, when I'm being fucked, you know if it's a really good fuck, and then you're like, oh, yeah. And then it's that good a fuck that you start kind of like farting a little bit, but it's not farting. It's just the air in your bum from like the. It makes me fucking
too quickly.
It makes me fucking howl. Like, and I literally, if that happens, I am decked. I'm like creased. I'm like, this is the funniest thing. And you know what? If you can't laugh during sex, then when the fuck can you laugh?
Pre-true, Paul.
When you get your results.
I'll tell it very quickly. This is from back in my single days. I met this fella on the grinder, right? And I went to his house, and he was dead butch, and we walked in, and we smoked a joint. Oh, arrested! Shit. No,
medicinal for the arthritis. The arthritis.
The glaucomas. It's the glaucomas, dear. You're at that age.
Darling, we shared a bag of Haribo's, right?
Is your dad still watching?
Oh, most likely. Hi, Dad, love you. You're gonna like this story. I'm
hoping my mum's not watching. She's not commenting.
So we're eating the Haribo's together, and he tries to initiate having the sex, and he wanted me to be a bottom. Now I wasn't prepared.
Why are you eating Haribo? How did Haribo initiate sex?
Oh, yeah, I'm Haribo.
The Tang Fastics. Oh, okay. You're saying Haribo instead of smoking a joint because you're a child.
Yes.
Oh my God, my mum is there. My mum's watching. She just commented.
This gentleman basically tried to have sex with me, right? And what
I need to just go die somewhere.
Oh dear, listen, she's had it more than you.
Divorced since I was 18. Not 18, I was a bit older, but everything.
So he tried to initiate, and he wants me to be the bottom. Now, I don't want to be the bottom because I wasn't prepared for that, so I said no. And he was dead butch and dead built, and his speak was like this and all this stuff, right? And so we decided to flip. And as I began, as I slid in, he went, "Oh yeah?"
And that was it.
The entire time I'd been with him, first of all, he opened the door in one of those high-vis jackets, like he was like a builder or something. He was like, "Oh, you're all right. Oh yeah, come on in. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, let's come through."
I love that your dad's hearing this story.
Are you femme shaming right now? Is that a thing?
No, I just wasn't expecting.
That's a shot. Gladys always bottom shames. Bottom and proud. Bottom and proud.
No, listen, there's nothing wrong with being a bottom. In fact, I think it's a lot more normal than it used to be. Right?
To be fair, I appreciate the bottom thing.
Well, it's a sin. They were all tops and it's a sin. So it must be the right in the 80s because they were all tops in the 80s. Fuck off, Gladys.
Well,
it's a lot more normal to be a bottom in 2021.
It was like I was in that film. Remember that film with James McAvoy when all of a sudden he'd be like, "Hey there, my name's Toby." Like it was like, like, and he went into another character and was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Absolutely not." And I was high off me nuts, so I just stared at this fixture on the wall. It was a reflection of gold with little rims around the side. Yeah, it was lovely.
Danny,
well, anyway, can we change the subject? Can we please change the subject?
Would you like a different question?
Gladys Duffy.
Next question.
Yeah.
Which member of the animal kingdom is the biggest cunt? It says it on the card. I'm not just saying it.
I would say. Oh, that's a tricky one. Have you all watched Perfect Planet?
No.
I keep telling Rob that he needs to watch Perfect Planet, and he keeps forgetting the fucking name of the show. So Perfect Planet. I'd say, what was the question again?
Which animal is the biggest cunt?
Which what?
Which animal?
Human beings. Human beings.
Oh, that's not fun.
We destroyed it. No, I'm not going to get on that rant.
I'm going to say...
Hamsters. Latrine
Why
says
hamsters
hamsters.
are harmless?
Latrine
Oh,
says
I'm not a fan of
hamsters.
hamsters.
The
Not a
amount of
fan.
gay men that have hamsters up their bottom, Gladys. Mr. Lemmy
No,
Wink.
they use gerbils. Hamsters are too much.
Same difference. Same difference.
It's not. Gerbils you can pull out by the tail, apparently.
I'm going to say bats.
No, if you grab a gerbil's tail by the tip of the tail, it'll snap off. It's a defense
that's an animal.
mechanism.
Tegus, yes, tegus do that. Yeah.
Who do that?
Tegus. Tegus? It's an animal. It's like a small furry rodent. They literally can let go of their tail.
No, the tail just comes off.
Yeah.
No, the little tip of the tail. It's like
a trigger mechanism.
Latrine, it was your week last week. I stayed quiet last week, so find your fucking tits down. Just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Stop chatting. I'll send her to a room if she's not careful.
Ola has said that pandas are because they get all that money and time to spend on them to make babies, and they do fuck all.
Do you know what it is? They don't even like fucking bamboo. They just eat it because it's there.
I mean, that's me during lockdown, basically.
However, Ola, Kung Fu Panda is a very good film, so wash your fucking mouth out. How dare you?
Oh, we've got an actual good question. Did you ladies see the article around LGBTQ community, finding ways to raise awareness of food poverty, and what are your opinions?
Well, to start with, Kath, you've missed out the plus. I haven't seen the article. I would like to see the article. So if you'd send it to, if you tag me in it on the social medias,
yeah,
then I can see the article. The LGBT is finding ways to raise awareness. I think that's fucking amazing. If we can do something as a community,
well, we are. Now we're talking about it. Now we're raising awareness. Is everyone now aware?
I hadn't seen the article, but if there is something I can do about it, I'm happy to try. Like, if you want the Yard Girls to do something for it, lads, let us know.
Yeah, well, tell you what we'll do. We'll go down the food bank and we'll do a flash mob of food, glorious food. We'll do an Oliver Mega Mix. Delonco can ask for more, and Mother will be like, more?
Please, like, who? What was it? More? What's your name, boy?
Daddy. What we can do to raise awareness of fucking food poverty. Don't vote Conservative. Fucking bastards.
There's your answer. Oh, let me pour one. Do you know what it is? These are going down a lot quicker than the normal one does. I'm at work at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you'll be fine, lads. You'll be fine. It's only a Wednesday.
All right. Look, I need to do a little thingy with these as well because they're all the
Cheers, ladies.
Up the gas, dude, cash. Was it hard to
keeping these and refilling them, by the way?
Are you just filling them with cold tea and making it look like Fireball?
No.
I
am going to refill them. Put the lid back on it.
Catherine works with Food Power. Catherine, drop us a message. We'll sort something out. Like I think I can say on behalf of the Yard Queens, we'll do something to raise awareness if we can. Absolutely.
Food, glorious food.
This is asking Mother.
Yes.
If you could live with any other Newcastle Queen rather than
no, I'm just going to stop you right there because Rob has just said, Gladys, I could watch you all day.
Who is this Rob? Robert Fleming.
This is where I just sit back.
Is he related to Chris Fleming?
No, he's related to Davy Fleming. It's Davy's brother.
Dear, this is the thing, right? People think when you work in the gay bars that you know everyone's name. I don't, dear. I call everyone sausage and flour. I've got no clue who anyone fucking is. If I saw your face, why is your profile picture a road? But I love you, Robert. Thank you for watching me all day. Not all day, though, because that's a bit creepy.
You know who Davy is? That's Davy.
Oh, delicious. Yeah. Hello, Davy. Love you.
And his brother's way better.
Fucking hell. Oh, I know you, Robbie Rotten. Love you.
Little sunshine.
Anyway, what was that fucking question about living with people? What was that?
If Mother could replace latrine with anyone, who would it be?
If I could replace, what do you mean?
Like, to live with?
To live with?
Who's your ideal housemate?
Adam Livingston.
I love our Adam. I still do. I can't help it.
Don't you mention his name when my mum's watching. Do not mention his name when my mum is watching, because I swear on my dad's ashes, who my mum also hated, it won't end well.
Okay, who are you replacing the train with?
I couldn't replace the train. She's my little baby girl.
It's a fucking game. You have to. So get with it.
I'm not going to say anything because it would. Yeah, I'd replace it with a Care Bear.
Just fucking replace it. I'm not going to move out. Who would you
Who would you replace me with? I'm not going to move out. I'm fucking staying.
What about you, Gladys? While Mother's thinking.
Hang on, do I have to replace my boyfriend?
Yeah, you've got to replace Ali.
Do I have to shag them?
No, you just got to live with them, which is probably harder.
See, Danny Jalonko.
Is that just
Danny's quite clean as well. Danny's quite tidy. Danny's tidy.
Yeah,
because every time Jalonko eats, lovely bit of food. She works for Deliveroo, so I could just order one on her way home.
Gladys, have you seen what my mum said?
What?
You need to wash your mouth out with carbolic.
Carbolic? I didn't know cars had bollocks.
I mean, if they did, she'd probably already accept them.
It's basically carbolic soda. It's like some kind of like stuff. My mum washed my mouth out with fairy liquid once.
And that explains everything.
My mum put a full bar of Dove in my mouth when I was young because I said cunt.
Am I the only one that
I can't actually remember what I think it's because I told my gran to fuck off. So my mum got it like a scouring pad covered in
I mean, you deserve that.
fairy liquid. It was like,
Penny, did you never get in trouble for swearing when you were younger?
I don't swear in front of my parents.
You don't swear in front of your parents?
I don't even say shit in front of my parents. Like, I don't
yes,
swear.
Davey, that is my mum, by the way. Davey, that is my mum.
I don't say anything slightly PG-13 in front of my parents.
Really?
Really, honestly.
I tell my mum everything.
Oh, I tell my mum everything, but I don't swear in front of her.
Oh no, I swear. Like, I swear.
But she doesn't swear in front of me either.
If you raise children to be scared to swear in front of their parents, it makes them so much more appetizing and exciting.
Well, see, I don't swear in front of my parents because they never swore in front of me.
Appetizing.
Are you telling me if you stub your toe, you'd feel better if you go, oh, golly, gosh, my toe? Or if you go, fucking cunt.
Like,
golly gosh.
Oh, golly gosh.
No, see, I turn into Mutha and I'm like,
I don't care. If I swear in front of my mum, like, me and my brother swear like troopers. We learned it from my dad.
I mean, as long as we don't say cunt on a live, we're fine.
Well,
cunt.
What do the viewers think of language? What do you think? Are we allowed to say cunt? Are we not allowed to say cunt? Let us know in the comments. Because there was a little bit of a thing around Christmas where a certain someone may have said the C word in a video.
I hold my hand up. I said the C word. And to be honest, as a man in a dress who really, like, at the end of the day, seriously, come on, get a grip, man. Like, we're fucking, like, pretending to be something that we're not. The same with any form of drag. A massive drag. All drag is a massive expansion of what we are as people. Therefore, who gives a fucking shit? Like,
there was a point in there somewhere.
Oh, I don't. Honestly, right? I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit drunk now. I've had too much Fireball. I
No,
do
but I
apologize.
know what you mean. I was listening to a podcast today with Bob the drag queen, Money Exchange, and Bianca Del Rio, and Bianca was talking about how back in the day, drag queens were known for being poor, horrible, and like just the fucking lowest of the low. And
So I am all three.
Yeah, exactly. But now, because of fucking, Drag Race, we're all expected to be like shining positive examples. And have you done this today? Are you representing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Dear, I want to put a wig on. I want to make people feel a little bit less shit for about 20 minutes. And if you choose to do that by doing a video for prep or for raising glorious food awareness, or for, playing cards on a live stream, wonderful. But I'm going to say cunt.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, like, as queens, we were always... What is this?
Well, she said prep, so I'm just showing off my box.
As queens, we were automatically pushing boundaries back in the day. And, like, I feel like now we still have boundaries that we can break. Do you think?
Oh, and we will. There was the one to... Actually, no, can't say that online. Never mind.
Can I just say, though, that, like, because obviously, like, Drag Race is what 99.9% of humanity classes as drag queen. Sorry.
No, it's only 60%.
Only 60%. So, well, look at Gottmik. Like, Gottmik is pushing massive boundaries within drag, and they have come on to a show that hasn't been accepting of that before, and now people, or should I say, no, okay, so I'm lying. So the community has been accepting of it, but the TV show hasn't, and now the TV show is accepting it. It'll be nice to see if an AFAB queen can get on the show, and I'm hope to fuck that it's going to be the UK version that an AFAB queen gets on. If I'm using that when I'm doing AFAB, it's because I don't know any other way of describing it without causing offense. And I think that a lot of AFAB queens prefer that terminology than female drag queen.
Yeah. But I don't think language is always changing. Language is constantly changing. I don't think the community is as accepting of Gottmik yet.
Really?
I think at the minute we're having a positive outpour. But I know trans people who have had terrible experiences. We can all pretend that we're very much behind a TV character, as Gottmik is at the minute. Very much a character that we're watching on TV. And I know people on the Newcastle scene who still get misgendered as trans men and still get told you can't use these toilets, you can't do this, you can't do that, by the general community.
Well, if that happens to any of the audience, Latrine, you pushing the... Sorry, Latrine's just pushed the rug that's under my feet, which meant the whole thing just shifted in my face. If that happens to anyone that's watching this now, come and see me and I'll sort the fucking cunts out. Because they're not welcome on my scene. They're not welcome on your scene. They're not welcome on your scene. And they're not welcome on your scene.
This scene is my scene. This scene is your scene.
Fuck off, Gladys.
Fucking hell. All right. Go on, something twisty. Let's get horrible. Go on, say something horrible.
Say something horrible to you?
No, but in a good way to give us content, dear. Don't just call me an arsehole.
Are you wearing Beauty Colours fishnets?
Am I wearing what?
Beauty Colours fishnets.
Stick your head in the hole.
No, dear. Thanks for coming up.
New question from the cards. Picked one at random. What should you never whisper to someone as they fall asleep?
I'm going to kill you.
I know what you should never whisper to someone as they fall asleep.
I know what you did last summer.
No. Can I raise your awareness of food poverty? I'm going to go for
And this, guys and girls and folk, is why we can watch on the comedy fucking tour. And like, for me, I've always said the lyrics to When You Say Nothing at All by Ronan Keating.
To what day?
You know the lyrics to Ronan Keating's When You Say Nothing at All? Smile on your face. Let me know that you love me.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
all in there.
Love a lot attacks me again.
How soft is your floorboards? Like, if you're having a good laugh and everything's falling to you.
It's because they're on the cushions.
Ah, fair.
Braveheart Lions upside down, man.
There was this gig, right, when we went to, was it Liverpool? We did that Pride party. And we got absolutely off our fucking buckets. Me, Mother Tucka and Travesty. And we were in this Airbnb.
All of this is allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. And we went back. We went back to the Airbnb, and me and Travesty were sharing like a single bed, and Mother was on her own in the double. and me and Travesty were just like chuntering away or whatever.
That's what success brings you, a double bed.
Mother was absolutely gone, and she just, for some reason, put on the TV show on her phone. She put Arthur on, you know. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. And she just kept going, shut up, I'm watching Arthur. To me and Travesty. And it was the funniest fucking thing because we could speak one little thing and she was fuming. Then she fell asleep and started dribbling after 5 fucking minutes.
So, anyway. Okay, Penny. So, for me, I love falling asleep to cartoons.
Right, fair.
Because it's like, you don't need to concentrate. It's just background noise. I put it on the iPad in my room. I'll put on like Arthur. I'm not going to lie. I've watched every single episode of Arthur about 100 times, and I'll put it on to fall asleep to. So I always start back at the episode that I started watching because I'll stay awake for like 15 minutes of it. But Gladys, if that's a natural sleep aid, like some people find lavender on the pillow to fall asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, lavender on your pillow.
I actually have lavender mist spray for my pillow.
Lavender pillow spray is a very bona fide way of falling asleep, Penny. And if Arthur has the same effect on me, then who are you to complain? You're not DW.
There was this episode of Arthur that used to scare me, but actually looking back, I think I might have been a bit turned on. There's this episode, right, where Arthur has a nightmare where DW shrinks him down and puts him in the dollhouse and dresses him in the dress, in like a little dress. And he's like, I've got a dress for you to wear.
It's all making sense.
And, well, it's fucking terrifying me. That's horrible.
Well, to be fair, Arthur's all LGBTQ plus rights now. Mr. Rathbone is a homosexual, and he got married to a man in an episode.
I mean, we always knew it. We always knew it.
Do you know who his sister was? It was fucking Jane Lynch from Glee. Sue Sylvester. That was his sister. Go on, Arthur, with the LGBTQ plus rights.
I'm all for the gays and the queers and the lesbians to get married, but I'm not letting fucking animals get married. That's fucked up, that is.
Especially rats. Yes, Tesco, they are still making Arthur. So pipe down. Go put some beans on your toes.
Tesco, believe it or not, there are more channels than 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You wouldn't know when you have to
in
the back of your fucking telly.
Yes, I'll send you my logins for Sky Plus, hon.
I sent them my Disney Plus ones the other day.
Oh dear, they've got it from all of us. They've got my fucking Netflix.
Look at this question from Davey Fleming. That's very intellectual, Dave. Are you feeling okay? Or is this
We'll
your brother?
get that on.
I think that Rob's asked this question and just typed it into Davey's phone. I think that's what
What
the
quality would you rather have as a drag queen if you could excel at only one? Finesse, comedy, or dance lip sync?
Comedy.
What does finesse mean? What's that mean?
Finesse, the best.
Looks, but I put it down as looks.
I'm going to say comedy because you can fill 4 or 5 hours with a bit of comedy. Dance lip sync, you could do maybe an hour, but you'll be knackered. And finesse, like I said earlier, you can go to the fucking Lang National Art Gallery if you want to have a look at something pretty.
As Rue said this week, perfection is boring.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a real fucking
Comedy.
thing. Dance lip sync, you've got a
Gladys,
half-hour
you don't need to
show.
go to any gallery to see finesse. You can come to my house.
Which is also a gallery.
It is. It is.
But it's true. Like, I would rather be a funny queen than a pretty queen.
100%. 100%.
I think people
pretty ages, comedy doesn't.
Yeah. With comedy as well, people think you have to be fucking like me, like zany. Oh, hello, I'm funny. Comedy. Like, but Mother Tucka, Mother Tucka, she's fucking really funny. And she's not constantly going, "Ew, cookie, funny," and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So
I just say cunt a lot of the time.
You don't have to be like full of the fucking batty shit stuff to be a comedy queen. Penny tells the jokes. DeLong goes campus, but she's
Like,
more
I
like.
think
Did you say the batty shit? Did you say the batty shit?
Yeah, like me, I'm batty.
Oh, I thought you were being like a little bit homophobic. Are you a dirty batty boy?
I think for as queens, as jobbing queens.
Jobbing queens.
As queens who get the work. Like, we have our regular customers who get the basic jokes. And we can always extend on that to the newcomers. And it's such a joy. Like, I worked the bar when Mother was working on the Sunday shift. And I would hear her constantly change the jokes in a way where it was still funny for the regulars, but it was funny also for the newcomers who just popped in randomly. And it's such a joy to watch from not on like I think you're good at what you do, brother. Well done.
Yay for me!
No, but I always enjoyed working those shifts. That's the joy. If you can have someone who's got to be there as staff week after week after week, and they're still enjoying it, what can you say?
Yeah, I love being at the yard on a Friday and a Sunday. They're like I've always said, they're my bread and butter gigs, and they're where your regulars come in. Obviously, there are regulars when I'm like touring and stuff like that you see in every city. It's the same people in every city that you go to. But like for me, it's definitely about being in the yard and like trying to like make the people that come in every week to see you, to see the bar staff, to get the cheap drinks. It's definitely about entertaining them rather than someone that you can you see him once every blue moon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If the I always call them pride gays because they only come out of pride. Like if
the Christmas drinkers or the
Christmas party lot. Oh my god, the Boulevard Blue rinses. Like if you can make those ladies,
they're my favorite.
They're so good. They're my
favorite.
If you can make those ladies laugh, you are on a winner.
The type of people that think drag only exists for like 20 minutes a year, and it's a little treat, and it's something that they're not seeing that often, and so they go and they think, oh my god, wow, amazing, but they don't know that we have to do that fucking day in. Well, not anymore. Now I sit at home and play with myself.
Rob, it's a good job he said comedy because that's what you get in.
October, when this is all over and when I back out, do you think you'll be bringing back Mashed? I won't be. I can say that now. If Mashed in some sort of form comes back,
Mashed was the night that she did.
Gladys was looking like, what the fuck? That was 2013. Was Mashed.
So I started Limp Wristed years ago. That was 2007. Limp Wristed.
Yeah.
And that was when
Down at Sea.
we had what?
Down at Sea, wasn't it?
I know, down at Sea nightclub when we had Ian Watkins from Lost Prophets. Let's not talk about him. He opened the first night. Look what happened to him. Limp Bizkit was very similar, wasn't it, Penny?
Yeah. Like MASH to me was the scene version of an off-scene event. Like I just wanted a rock night. I wanted something that had the music that I loved on the scene that I loved, and it wasn't available. So I created it. And I didn't ask management; they didn't know what was happening. I had Monday nights, and I went, "I'm doing this week as a poster." And they weren't happy about it for the first month until they saw that people were turning up, and it was working. And it was very good. It moved to Switch with Matt Nevin, and then it moved to Powerhouse. Not Matt Nevin, Ken Newby. Sorry, Ken Newby.
Ken Bruce.
What?
Ken Bruce.
No, Ken Newby.
Ken Bruce.
Ken Bruce.
Ken Bruce of the Radio 2s.
No, dear. No. But then it moved to Powerhouse. We had one night in Powerhouse. No, we had 2 months in Powerhouse.
And that's when Ken Bruce took over.
But that was it. And it was a good night. And it kind of it had its little lifetime. And recently Plastique's done a night in Easy Street, which was quite similar sort of music.
That was the Gotham night, right?
That was after Gotham closed. And they were meant to have a Gotham DJ, and then Plastique took the reins because the Gotham DJ pulled out. Money or something.
I love it when someone pulls out.
Plastique did it. And that was a Monday as well. And I remember going down to Easy Street after going and seeing Gladys in Central and having our Monday club. And we'd pop into Easy Street and we'd have a little bit of a dance to like some Panic at the Disco and stuff. But I feel like now it's very...
Now we're all Panic, no disco.
Yeah. there's nothing waiting for. We haven't got anything at the minute. We could have anything when we come back as a regular thing. But mashed as we knew it, probably not coming back.
So there's a question there from I've lost it now.
Just lost it.
I did find it. There, Davey. Most influential drag queen, one that you admire the most. You can only choose one. So I'll start. My most influential drag queen was the Divine David Hoyle. I remember watching them as a very young child in my bedroom. The volume turned down really, really low. They used to have these little idents on Channel 4 that lasted about 5-10 minutes. And it was them just going on and being the most like filthy, dirty, like the makeup was shit, their wigs were shit, the outfits were shit, but it was polished as fuck. So that was my most one, David Hoyle. And then I got to work with him on a Curious event, which was absolutely insane. And I told them that how much they influenced me as a kid growing up to be this like different, freaky, like queer. That kind of changed my life seeing that. So yeah, that's a long time ago. I can still remember how the music used to make me feel.
For me, admire is a very strong word because I've got a lot of respect for a lot of queens. I don't think I admire any of them as such. Like, I've got a lot of love for a lot of queens, believe it or not.
You know, that's a good thing to say because a lot of queens are fucking arseholes as people. Very talented, very entertaining, lots of fun to be with. But are they good people? No.
I was very lucky to have a moment in Switch where I was hosting the Thursday night cabaret, and I met some of the touring queens like Drag with No Name, Dave Lynn, Lizzie Drip, and people like that. I met them before they were performing, and I got to set up their music and things like that because I was the host of the night. I know, right? No one knows this, and I got to see them before the drag, and it was a bit of a moment where I was like, do I just press play while they're fucking talking? Because they were so fucking rude earlier on. Not necessarily those three, but that sort of attitude they had. There was a bit of an attitude to it. So I don't admire queens as such. I've got a lot of respect for queens, but I don't admire them.
Can I just say, while you're talking about that, saying about like setting up the music and stuff, I remember me and Latrine, when we used to go out in the olden days, Michelle McManus was on at Easy Street. And yeah, these were the days where they used to get class acts like Michelle McManus and Joe from S Club 7. And it wasn't that long after Joe from S Club 7 was on the Big Brother, on the Big Brother, where she was extremely racist. And me and Latrine were like, we're going to go down and we're going to throw fucking onion barges at her because she's fucking racist. And we're going to throw all this shit. I guess that was when it was the Shilper stuff on Big Brother.
Yeah.
So we were all like, we're going to go down, we're going to go. And then we got down there and she started singing. And me and Latrine were like, it's Joe from S Club 7. And then, but when Michelle McManus was on at Easy Street, this is one of the best stories of our entire lives. She was singing, and the music fucked up. And it was Vicky Paris who was DJing. And Michelle McManus had a bottle of Jack Daniels in one hand and a microphone in the other. She was swinging and singing. And the music stopped. And she turned to Vicky Paris and was like, "Han, if you don't know what the fuck's going on, how the fuck am I meant to know what's going on?" That's one of our, like, literally to this day, we still talk about that.
Honestly, it's the thing. Like when we used to get touring acts, I used to have a list of the songs that they want to play, and they were like, well, when I say this, I want this song played, and when I say that, I want that song played. But I might not say them in that order, and I'd be like, hold on, I'll get a pen, and I had to write down the cues, and I was like, every sentence they said, I was like, nope, oh, that's number 3. And it's so difficult to do when it's a live comedy queen doing numbers.
So I did the one with what's the name? The Whitney Houston tribute act.
Yes.
Ikenna.
Yes.
Ikenna.
Yeah.
So that was at Easy Street, Sunderland. She brought with her music on a fucking mini disc player.
I don't miss that.
So she brought the mini disc player.
Mini disc is basically a little square thing.
So I had to plug the mini disc player into the fucking sound system, and then it was like I literally went back to fucking 2002. I'm like scrolling through this mini disc player trying to find her music. She was like, "This one's next, mother," and I'm like, "Which one?" She was like, and then she was like, $1 Million Bill, and I'm like scrolling through a fucking thing and trying to find. That was everything.
Is it while she was on stage?
Yes, in Easy Street, Sunderland.
Bag of chips. We did Can in South Shields, and she did 3 fucking songs. She did like a Do What Mega Mix, and then Atomic Kitten, and then something else. Right. The next fucking night, we're in Hartlepool. She turns up. I don't know. Maybe she got on stage in about half an hour. She's getting ready, and I'm like, "What's your set list? Just the same as last night?" And she went, "No, we'll just go on stage and see what I fancy." And I went, "Okay." So I had a look through the songs she'd given me. 40 fucking songs. 40 songs, and she was on stage, and you know what she's like. She's like, funny. And then she went, "Right, this next one is a little bit like this." And I went, "Right, okay, 90s." So I started scrolling, and then she went, it was like she was giving me fucking clues like I was on a game show. And then eventually she just go, "Hole again, hit it." And then start rinsing me as I was going, "Where is Hole again?"
Yeah, I've done enough shows with her to know exactly what she's going to do, exactly when she's going to do it. Like, I'm prepared with that.
The songs she did were the same ones I said to her. "Is this what you want your set list to be?" But she went, "No, we'll just make it up." And I was just like, "Oh, so the ones I said." Okay, never mind.
Right, let's go through some of these questions that we've got now.
I'm not saying I retire, but you can.
Yeah, who's your influential drag queens, Glad?
Well, I started off with the drag races, but I won't say any of those because you learn very quickly that you see a lot of it on telly. They get a lot of exposure. It's very easy to admire someone like that. I really admire a lot of local fucking talent. Miss Rory is the one who I first saw. Is like she can just chat. She can make you fucking crease by talking long stop. Absolutely. Yes, Mother Tucka, you're up there as well. Hence why for the first year of working in the fucking yard, I used to copy half your material and half your fucking songs.
And you still do.
And I still do. And the other one, actually, that I've really started to take a shine to, and I've realised, because I had a great awareness of Lily Savage when I was younger, but only during the lockdown have I dug into YouTube, found all of our old TV specials, and I'm watching it.
I'm just going to go for a really quick piss.
Enjoy. When I was at uni doing fucking like theatre shows about Gladys as a character being a nana and stuff,
yeah,
literally what Lily Savage was doing was what I did, but I didn't know she did it.
Know that it was a thing.
And I thought it was this really original concept of like I'm an old northern batty woman, and maybe at some point in my childhood I'd seen this stuff. But there's honestly there's hours and hours and hours of her just on a roll. But you can see how it passes over, how where Rory learned it from, where Bag of Chips learned it from, where fucking Mother Tucka learned it from.
Like, you can follow a joke through the generations, and you can see where it gets adapted and changed to fit.
Completely. And for me, definitely, I admire queens and kings and drag things who step out on a stage with a microphone and absolutely fucking feel it. It's my favourite thing to do. Chuck yourself in front of them and commit drag suicide. See what happens. It's so fun.
Absolutely. But you do it so well, though, because like I've been privileged enough to kind of be on stage alongside you where we've done things like Wheel of Voices, and I can throw you a name from the Newcastle scene and you will sing in their voice. Like, I miss that so much.
That is the kind of shit that makes it feel like a night at the Improv. I love, right? That's what makes a drag night special is when, this was in my Drag Race audition, but I had to cut it out because I only had 10 minutes, was what is special about a drag performance is when something happens that is so unique that only you could do it with those people that were there in that bar on that day at that time.
Yeah.
For however many hours. That is what is special. It's never the fucking same.
Oh,
Even
never.
if you do the same fucking playlist, you know, you'll say something different or you'll mix it up and you'll have, it's brilliant. Oh, I love it. Oh, God, I miss drag so much.
I'm going to take a cue from Mother and go for pits because normally I'm finishing around now, but I'm enjoying you to.
And I'm also just, Davey, let's go twos up on Mother. What does that even mean?
I'll let you girls talk. I'm going to sort out the chat.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. What time does she finish? Doesn't she normally finish at 11? Are we finishing
11, but I think it's just been too much fun tonight.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That was a quick leave.
No, I didn't have time to leave yet. Just keep
She's
going.
like to meet her man. She's got an ostomy bag.
Girls, just chat. I'll be back. I'm literally going for a Sambuca and shit.
No bother.
Gladiola.
What day?
I missed you.
Miss you too. I was thinking about this. We normally like fucking best mates, and then it starts to feel like maybe that's only because we're alcoholics and we see each other at least 3 times a week because of work.
Well, no, we can't see each other. That's the tea now, though, isn't it? We actually can't see each other.
It's been hard, hasn't it? But you know what it is? I actually feel like we're coming to the end of it all now.
Do you think?
I fucking hope so.
Me too.
What is right? Let's imagine tomorrow you wake up and it's the day before lockdown back in 2020. It's March 20th or whatever. And
what, you mean the last night I did the last night I did the yard?
Yeah, no. What, would you just do the same thing all over again? Or where would you go? What would you do? Like, oh God. I would throw the biggest fucking house party and have everyone on. Actually, no, I wouldn't throw a fucking house party. I don't want people in my house. Massive prees, massive night out, then after party. And oh,
do you know what I'm most gutted about? That myself and Latrine have moved into this house and we've not had a chance to show anyone. And this house is literally the best house I've lived in for about 10, 15 years.
And you put them pictures up in it.
What?
This is art, Gladys.
This is art.
It's art. Davy. 2 ups, 1 in the pink and 1 in the stink. The straight version of a spit roast. Yeah, hun. Unfortunately, Davy, there's only one Fleming brother that I would like to put 1 in. I can't even say that because my mum might still be watching. But Davy, it's not you, darling.
I've just noticed we've got some angry faces.
When people say,
You what?
I find it embarrassing when people say 1 in the pink, 1 in the stink, because you got fucking 4 fingers. Do 2 in
It's
each.
2
like
in 1.
Well, but she said 1 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Go on, fucking Naknu or whatever.
Naknug Duramis.
Right. What time do you finish, Penny? Because do we need to end on a half?
Well, whenever we fucking fancy, girls.
We can have another half hour, Gladys.
I don't know if there's even anyone watching. I've not been paying attention.
We've still got 29 people watching.
We've still got 29 people.
We've got 29 people. Someone's given us an angry face at some point tonight. I don't know who. We've got Jess saying you've all been really entertaining tonight, girls. It's like being sat with you is having a natter.
I don't know who that is.
Thank you, Callum Richardson. Keep trying, darling.
Callum Richardson from Bensham.
So, who's your favourite? Frida asked, "Who's your favourite drag idol? Who do you think is the best drag idol winner, and why is it anamorphic?"
100% anamorphic. 1,000,000% anamorphic. Okay, so Gladys, this is no shade towards you because you know that I fucking adore the bones of you, but anamorphic is by far the greatest drag queen that's ever won Drag Idol. By far. Like, that bitch can lip sync her fucking tits off. She can mash her mouth around any fucking person's lyrics. She always brings the fucking looks, and she's my shady sister, and she's fucking hilarious, and end of story, it's anamorphic. No shade, Gladys. You know that I don't like. You know I love you to bits.
I don't know I love you to bits.
But she is 1,000,000%. If they'd have asked her back for All Stars, she would have wiped the floor with everyone that was on that competition.
So, anamorphic.
So she was a winner. So yeah, she was a winner.
No other. Talent like no other. I just wish I could see a fucking ton more of her. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, you know that I always have that argument with Anna. I always bring that to Anna. I'm like, sis, bring it to the fucking floor. Hun, you deserve more credit than anyone else.
She is also a lot like me. She likes a nice short wig, graphic makeup, and likes, well, she does very precise, such precise lip sync. She's fucking brilliant. I remember the first time I saw her perform in the live, at least in the Pink Room, when she did Poison Ivy. And you've been hyping her up to me all night, Mother, and saying she's the best lip sync you've ever seen. And I was just like, okay, we'll see about that. And then she did it, and I think I had to go outside for 5 minutes, and you know that dirty wall. God, can you imagine? We used to touch that dirty wall with our hands and then go back inside and drink. And oh God. Anyway, so best drag idol winner. You might disagree with me because they're no longer together. But if you separate the dragon and the whale, Plop.
I don't know how.
You are?
I don't think I can. Like, as a drag idol winner, Dragon and Whale won together. I love Blanco and I love Plop, but they both tried separately and they didn't get that far. I mean, they got to the final, but they didn't win.
No, but I still view them as winners within their own right. You can't deny that Plopalina Shitstorm won Drag Idol.
Yeah, they both won Drag Idol, but can you say one is without the other?
I'm talking about the both of them because there's not a fucking queen out there like fucking Plop. She's fucking hilarious. She's so original. She's unique. Her makeup is outstanding. Her style is like second to none. Yeah. So ridiculous. And then you've got Danny DeLonco, the Queen of Camp, and I think those two, when they entered together, they formed that beautiful partnership. But I don't think it was ever meant to be a partnership. They weren't becoming Ant and Dec. They were just working together to be like, we are two of the most unique, weird motherfuckers that have ever done this thing. And we're going to win.
Guys, I'm getting messages off Rob right now saying that you're very funny. I'm not happy with this.
Dear, I've been telling you this for years, and you never listen to me.
Like, seriously, like these messages, Gladys is very funny. Nah, go and fuck yourself. Rob, you need a fucking comedy transplant because I'm way funnier than that fucking cunt.
Oh, mother, go
chill,
run
Miss
headfirst
Cracker.
into a wall at an angle again. Fucking with like that.
Gladys is the funniest queen in Newcastle. Thanks, Latrine.
Well, now we don't have to ask Latrine next time who she's on, who she'd replace you with.
Exactly. I'm just messaging him back. Not Gladys, and not Latrine. I'm messaging Rob back.
Mind.
Also,
Our Tess has got a good point. We need a Dragon in the Wheel reunion next Tuesday. Should we try it? We'll see if we can get them. If we can get the Dragon in the Wheel next Tuesday, they will be on. If I can get them. If I can,
I'll make sure that the dragon. I'll make sure that the dragon is off on Wednesday.
She's the manager, Dave. Actually, I've got a good question. Best ever drag idol performance that you've seen? What is it?
Hands down, Gucci Gabor, Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
Really?
100%.
Good one. It was a really good one.
She did the the crying, and it was the remix, hands down. Also, I have to say it because she's here and she's grabbing my big toe. Latrine Lecker was really good when she did the Disney week.
You were in it.
So I was in it.
I can still say my favourite that I witnessed in person was Danny DeLonco's Do You Want to Build a Snowman with the Iceland trolley. That moment was before anyone knew that Drag Idol was going to become what it became. And Drag Idol became what it became because of people like DeLonco.
Yeah, completely.
Absolutely. Like we can say Rory Idol, and she was a massive part of it, but it would never have taken off if it wasn't for the queens who put themselves out there on the first few weeks.
Oh, do you know what it is? It's like when you used to watch Classic X Factor, and the first 3 weeks they would have 3 good singers, and the rest was all the nap.
Yeah.
Those people that would fucking go up there and parade themselves, and
they're called judges.
Gladys, I can smell the bullshit you're talking, sis.
No, dear, fucking brilliant. I love a lot of them. Copperfield, Vicky Valentine, Misty Gold, fucking
Copperfield.
Copperfield.
Yeah, Copperfield.
Is that actually a real person?
Yeah, she comes out.
She went on Jeremy Kyle and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
No, it was
I was a Drag Idol super fan before I entered. I'd watched it all.
Davey, I want to see Danielle DeLonco in a hot tub eating pot noodles again as well.
I miss it.
I want to see Danny DeLonco.
Now that is something I have seen live. I've not seen Gucci Gabor do Don't Cry For Me Argentina, but I have seen Danny DeLonco eat a pot noodle in a hot tub while I was in it with her.
With a beer.
My hot tub is frozen over.
My hot tub is frozen over.
One of my live performances, one of my favourite live performances that isn't Drag Idol is DeLonco doing Cats.
DeLonco doing Sia is better.
Oh my, that was very good.
Up on the tables, jumping off the tables.
See, I've never been to a Drag Idol ever live that I wasn't competing in. Actually, no, I went to All Stars, but I've never been to a Drag Idol that I wasn't competing in ever.
What about when you handed your crown over?
The finale, I was backstage. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was sat in the audience getting.
I genuinely thought she was going to. The finale, always paid for that.
Actually, Penny, if you should watch anything, you need to watch the 2019 finale. When I was actually, no, they edited round it. You weren't there. I made a right tit myself.
She did because she was on the microphone, and they didn't turn her microphone off. They didn't turn her microphone off, and she was like, "This is a load of shite."
And look at you now.
I was trying to crack jokes and all sorts. The word
You were slagging off a judge on a microphone.
I can't remember, dear.
You were like, "This isn't funny."
Which one?
As one of the as
the king. Should I go on? Should I go on and say something? I'm like, go on, Pex. Take a minute.
as she went on stage. Well, she didn't go on stage. She was in the side wing with a microphone that she didn't realise was turned on. I was like, "She's fucking shit. She's not funny at all."
Somebody took a mic and it all got around. It was.
I remember Latrine next to us telling us to say things and to have fun. I don't remember slagging anyone off. I remember trying to join in and make jokes. And I remember fucking Ophelia forgot to put Danny D.
After Plastic having a breakdown.
Oh, whoa. Stop there, Latrine. Thank you.
I'll pick it up though. So Plastic was I'm joking. Do make sure you check out Plastic Critiques on YouTube. If you want
on the 26th,
not Drag Idol, Drag Race's latest.
The 26th of this month, we're doing a roast of Pebble Dash. I do believe.
Yes.
27.
So the 27th.
Pebble's birthday.
We're doing a roast of Pebble Dash, and some of the acts are fucking hilarious. They're going to be in there. So I cannot wait.
I think it's going to be fantastic. Like, I'm going to tune in to fuck, because the last time you girls organised something, it was, tag worthy. So this time, I'm gonna tune in and see what happens.
Well, I've decided I'm going to do the entire roast as Carol Baskin, and want to do exotic halfway.
I don't think that'll work with Mother's idea, because she's going to be doing Joe Exotic,
and then turn to Carol Baskin halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I see. Actually, I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to turn up and then cyberbully everyone.
And don't forget Dragapedia every Friday. Gladys is a guest judge on the 19th.
Guest judge? I'm not a fucking judge. I'm being fucking interviewed here. And I tell you something. I had lots of fun recording that. Do you know what it is? Actually, Drag Idol 2021. You've not seen it, Penny. And Mother, you saw most of it, didn't you?
I was a judge. I was a judge on one of the weeks.
What's it like being a judge?
2021 has had not 2021. 2020 has had a lot of flack, but that fucking top three is a good top three.
Wait. I'm doing it that way. High five.
There we go.
Yeah, Gladys, what's it like being a judge? I just spat all over my laptop. Gladys, what's it like being a judge on Drag Idol?
Speaking of Plastic Critiques, every Thursday.
Every Friday. No, every Monday.
Oh, well, actually, I've got a controversial question. Penny, Mother, me. Who should win Drag Idol 2020? Should it be Claudia Gabor, Frida Sapphic, or Cher Noble? If you don't know, Penny, I'll explain. Cher Noble's a dancer, a bit like Layla Sphinx, but a bit more grungy.
I know that.
Claudia Gabor is like Gucci Gabor, but she's taken steroids and she's beaten up someone on benefits. And Frida Sapphic. What did?
Ash. No, I'm not going to. And threw ash all over Layla Sphinx.
You're going to goulash?
No, she threw ash all over Layla Sphinx.
Oh, yeah, and said it was about the Holocaust. Brilliant.
Wasn't brilliant.
You should. And the final one is Frida Sapphic, who is a political comedy.
So out of the three of them, Frida. Because, and this isn't me being shady, this is me being a little bit drunk, but at the same time, I'll say it to her face, I didn't agree with what Claudia did to Layla when Layla was judging. I didn't agree with that at all. So I don't care if anyone screenshots this and sends it to her, I'll say it to her face. I didn't agree with what happened to Layla during Layla's judging week. So if I've upset anyone, then good, because I didn't agree with it.
Hang on, Mother, because of COVID or because of the content of the joke?
No, because of the content of the joke.
What did I say before, dear? Come on, it's shock factor. It was drag, dear.
Shock factor worked so far, but then again, Heather never got the crown.
I will say she did do that joke in her extra time. She went overboard, but I still thought it was funny.
From what
I think Claudia is very funny. I think Claudia is hilarious. I think her performances are next level. She is an incredible drag queen who is funny, but did not need to go down that Holocaust joke. That's just me. And
from
that's
what
like
from what I've seen of the Queen.
I'm sorry to stop you, Penny. Penny, sorry to stop you. If any of the people who are watching are offended by what I've said or upset by what I've said, then seriously send this video to Claudia and I will have that conversation with Claudia in a separate context, because I don't think that Holocaust joke was funny at all. And yeah, Gladys, it's all well and good being, oh, we're drag queens. I thought that was really, really not right. But hey, I think she's an amazing performer. She's an amazing queen. And I'm not going to take that away from her. I just thought that one joke did not land. That's all.
Right, let's post past this. What's next? Another comment. Any jokes?
I know. I kind of feel like we have to address it. Like it's one of those things that, by all means, get yourself to that crown, but remember that whatever you do to get there is going to come back to haunt you. Like if you turn up on RuPaul's Drag Race, that bitch is gonna come fucking back. Like you have to, like in the words of the great Ophelia Balls, be nice to people on the way up because you're gonna meet them on the way down, and I can preach the fuck to that. Like you will meet everyone you try to fuck over on your way down, because I've been up, I've been down, I've been up again, I've come back down, and now I'm trying to get back up again. But it's nice to learn. You will learn it eventually. And I've just got to say, be careful. Be careful.
I don't want to get too far into it. I think it depends on where you stand in the standpoint of an offensive joke. But we can talk about.
Oh yeah, totally. And you are like, it doesn't matter because Tita Von Teesside will fucking share this video. Right, I'm a little bit drunk now.
I'm joking.
I'm a little bit drunk now, and I am like speaking. This is my issue when I do lives.
Yeah,
I get drunk and I tell the fucking tea.
About that, something that it don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Here,
no.
Right, comments or something, or pick a card out, Penny. Come on, let's get.
What are we talking about?
Come on.
So from what I've seen from the Drag Idol contestants for this year, outside of Drag Idol, Frida has been the busiest bitch. She has been non-stop doing something. She's got the IV collection on Bad Wear Day at the minute. She's got the Dragapedia. She's got the Valentine's Day shit. She's coming on here very soon. Like, she wanted to be on here sooner, but she hasn't been able to because she's been so busy. That's how you get your name out there. This is going back to what Ola said earlier on. How do I get in shows? How do I get in there rather than the other three queens who are normally out there? Work. Just fucking work. Get yourself out there. Do it. Make it so that no one can ignore you and you are fucking there.
And I thought it was dead sweet when Aretha Franklin gave her that shout out on that song she wrote.
Which one?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Frida.
All of this means. Oh, I thought you were talking about all of this. I thought you were talking about all of this.
What?
I thought you were talking about all of this.
Ola, I've just seen your comment. I know you didn't ask how to get into things, but you kind of did, girl. You kind of did.
I thought you were talking about like Aretha Franklin. All of this, you know. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. All of this, you got to get with me.
No, dear, don't want to get with all of this. I'm all right, thank you. I'm very happy.
No, I can safely say Frida, out the ones that I've seen so far, has been my favourite out of this year's Drag Idol.
To be fair,
fine.
Penny, Frida's leaving now, so she's got work in the morning, so you can say anyone.
Bye, girl.
Bye, girl. What have you got work in the morning? Never got work in the morning anymore.
I got work in the morning.
Honestly, Frida, it's been a pleasure. Drop me a message. We'll sort something out. Ola, if you want to come on the show as well, we'll happily get you on. Let us know what you fancy. If you want to come on the show, that's the thing. You can give us a different mix here.
Ola's going to get a trumpet out. No, saxophone. What is it Ola plays? Saxophone.
I don't know what it is, but it's dead camp, and she did something at Curious one time.
Curious, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. Oh, Rob, who's got the biggest ego? Out of the three of us, 100% me.
Really?
Gladys, fuck off.
Mother Tucka, if you have an ego, right, I think is coherent with inflation. You go on tours, you do all this big shit, best friends with loads of fucking famous people, all that shit, whatever, right? You've got a right to have a head bigger than Uranus. Whereas me, for some reason, I think I'm an MP for Newcastle. So, me. But that helps. It's delusion, increases confidence.
I think you do have to have like an air of delusion to it.
Well, there you go, Rob. I don't have the biggest ego, so
I love that out of the ego question you both said yourself.
Well, no, I actually thought it would be me, and I thought that the 99.9% of the audience would agree with that.
Do you not think being a drag artist is a very egotistical thing? Because you are very much so being like, instead of producing a piece of writing or a painting or whatever, you are literally going, it's me. Like, not like being an actor when you do a play or you know what I mean? Like, it's literally you right there.
Yeah,
it's
literally, I think you have to have that
sort of sense of ego. Even the ones who's been the most humble, darling, absolutely not.
Lady Bruce, Baroness Bruce, Lady Bruce of the.
Have I missed her?
Yeah, she's here. She
nice
said,
to see Mother as
strong as me.
Hi, Miss Bruce.
Not yet, Miss Bruce. Lady Bruce of the Bruce Dynasty. How is Baroness Bruce of the Bruce Dynasty? There we go. Shall we have another one?
Shall we? Miss Bruce, look what I've got.
If we're staying on, I have to pour a gin because I've run out of wine.
Well, let's stay till midnight. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm happy to stick on with it.
Well, as long as we've got obviously never met anyone who loves themselves more. Do you want to make yourself on?
So, Miss Bruce. Oh, sorry. Cheers, lass.
Love you, Brucey.
Oh, sorry, I finished it.
What night is it? It's Tuesday. So it would be Penny in the Yard or Tess. It would be Penny in the Yard or Tess. I'd be sat in my back booth, rubbing my head against the grassy wall. I'd be sniffing me poppers. And Miss Bruce would be on the bar.
Miss Bruce would be on the bar. She'd be on the bar.
I'd be buying some shots and would be sharing them round. Mother would arrive.
Can we just stop everything? Can we just stop everything and acknowledge the fact that Ophelia Balls is watching us?
Ophelia Balls. Hey, girl.
And EO.
I called you earlier on.
And EO is one of the first people that I met as Rob. When I did Limp Wristed, she came down. There's a picture of me, Ophelia Balls, one of the other promoters from C, and Ant McPartlin. When Ophelia came down to my first ever Limp Wristed, and there's a picture, and I'll find it, Ophelia. It's on my MySpace. That's how old it is. That's how old we are, sis.
When we were talking earlier about queens we genuinely admire,
yeah.
In terms of respect for other people, I think Ophelia is absolutely fucking brilliant. When I won Drag Idol, I texted her and I said, can we go for a coffee? And just so I can pick your brain about a few things. Because I didn't know how any of the scene worked. I didn't know who was who and how you do things. How do you get a job? Who do you talk to? How do I learn how to DJ?
Me.
No. So I went for a coffee with Ophelia, and she sort of talked me through how the Newcastle scene worked and just about drag and how to improve and to keep on top of your game and what to do and stuff like that. And it was just really lovely.
Why didn't you listen?
I can hands down say I wish I listened to Ophelia earlier, like completely.
And
I said it earlier, like
Ophelia was absolutely outstanding.
Can I just say though, Ophelia was probably the reason I got a gig with Club Kids to start with, because I came back from South America after traveling. I came back from South America from traveling, and I saw that Club Kids had started at the Powerhouse, and I was like, nah, I need to be fucking part of this shit. I need to be part of it. So as soon as I got back from South America, I went to a Club Kids event. I wore this incredible, half of the top bit was mirror ball, the bottom bit was all goose feather. It was expensive. It was expensive.
I remember that outfit.
Yeah, well, Anamorphic's got it now, and I was wearing that. And then I think the second time I went to a Club Kids event, I was wearing this like massive wig and all this shit. And Ophelia came up to me and she was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Rob." And she was like, "No." She was like, "How incredible do you look?" She was like, "You're raw as fuck." And Andrew Hoyle was like, "Who's this?" And Ophelia introduced me to Andrew. And then that's how I got my Club Kids gig. So I owe it all to Ophelia for the Club Kids. So there you go.
Like I said earlier
and the rest is history.
Like I said earlier on, Ophelia always says, be nice to those queens on the way up because you'll meet them on the way down. That's exactly how you fucking did it. That's exactly how it works.
100%. 100%.
It's the best advice anyone has ever given anyone. And I will credit Ophelia to that every time I say it. And it's so meaningful. Like, honestly.
Look at her. She's wanting commission now, bitch.
She's getting it quoted on a t-shirt.
Sis, we saw each other out on tour. You've got your commission.
Have we got any more questions? The lovely Caritza. Who would you like to see next in the next Drag Idol All Stars if there is one? Jackie LaQ.
Jasmine Dick. Jasmine Dick. Tesco, because she'll fail miserably without us.
Okay, next All Stars should be for sure.
Lucy Fur.
Lucy Fur, yeah.
Over the other Sunderland queen.
Lucy Fur. Definitely Pebble Dash.
Oh, Pebble! I forget she did Drag Idol.
Pebble's Dash.
She made that final, and if she'd come for that final a bit harder, she would have fucking smashed it. So Pebble Dash. Risque.
Titty McVitie.
You what, dear?
Titty McVitie.
Titty McVitie.
Oh, you're taking it back.
I'm going back to what I know.
What was that one's name that was Regina Sparkle?
Regina Sparkle.
Jasmine Dick for All Stars.
Jasmine Dick for All Stars, 1,000,000%.
That's a hashtag waiting to happen.
But the thing is...
Savvy Queen. Oh. No, she's not called Savvy Queen anymore, is she?
The magic of Jasmine Dick is in one performance you're enamoured. The reason she's always ended up going home is because a couple of weeks after...
Because the dildo on a fucking umbrella stand.
But the thing is, right, when you've had 4 weeks of it, you then eventually have to let her go so that you can get other queens progress. But on an All-Stars, she will come with one performance, with her fucking dildo. She will come
with one performance, defying gravity, a dildo on a fucking broomstick.
Completely.
She'll own that. She'll own that broomstick, honey.
Foking Dick would win All Stars.
Foking Dick could have won Drag Idol.
If there was ever a year there would be a double win, it would have been Charitza and Dick. Sorry, Chow.
Ophelia said Tilly Screams.
Tilly Screams, yeah.
Tilly Screams. Oh, yes.
That's a moment.
That's a congestion waiting for a Sudafed to happen. I'm laughing at my own jokes.
And Ill Health for All Stars as well. I love Ill Health.
Oh, God. Yeah. But Venus as
Well,
well.
we
like,
can't talk about ill health in these COVID times, sis.
Well, maybe she
Venus-
should change the name to Well for a while. Just Well.
Well,
Dean
Just
Ari.
well. Can you imagine that? A queen called Ari. I'm Ari.
Ari,
Hello,
hi.
I'm Ari. How are you?
I mean, Ari.
I'm Ari Pet.
Ari Pet.
Ari Pet. We just came up with the next flag and a winner.
I think that's pretty much.
Tesco, change your name to Ari Pet.
She's already cut our soup.
I would have Tesco back for an All-Stars if she fucking.
If she competed, if she actually finalised her fucking shit.
She was going to pick up
to be fair, right, so if Tess doesn't mind me asking this, what did you relate the Tess dropping out at the semi-finals compared to Ginny walking out now? What do you think?
Because
well, it would have been more iconic if she'd gone back and dropped off the stage. That would have been fucking brilliant.
I mean, it would have been good viewing.
But
that's what I say.
It is what it is, and what it is shit day. But Tesco would be good for the All-Stars if she fucking pulls her finger out.
Do you know what, Penny? At least Tess didn't wear Madonna tits.
Madonna tits.
Maradona. That'll be a good snap game. Doing Maradona, but never mind. I'm pissed. Move on. Next question.
No, Davey. Miss Tesco is the only true Geordie amongst the Newcastle Queens. West Ender too. Can't get much more Newcastle than that.
Speaking of Rob, I'll meet plenty on the way down. Rob, I've met them on the way down. It's a whole new breed every time. Don't worry.
He's meeting me on the way up there, isn't he?
I ain't ashamed of meeting them because I know for a fact every time I come back up, I reach near the top.
Yeah, you passed them again, dear. You passed them.
Do you? Or have you got to get them on your show?
Like, I love meeting Queens on the way down because I'm actually nice to them now. I'm genuinely nice to them now.
Right, you all need to stop fucking bigging up. Right, okay. So both the Fleming brothers, the one Fleming brother that I'm interested in, and the other one is Davey, are both bigging up fucking Tess right now.
Yeah, well,
they're clearly trying to get underneath your skin.
Okay, it's all right. It's okay because Davey still says that I'm his favourite. So that's all that matters.
If you had to pick a new drag name, what would it be, Mother? You've had several in the past.
I've had 3 already. So it started off as what was it? Fiona Lacio. Fiona Lacio was the first one. So
Fabrizio Pouch.
Filatio. So Filatio. And then it was Fabrizio Pouch. And then it's Mother Tucka, motherfucker.
No, but you've got to pick a new one, dear. They're not asking for all your old ones. It's not like
new one. Oh, so a new one.
You're not trying to get a credit card, love.
A new one. A new one. Alexander Fleming.
Oh, it's good. I don't think it's taken.
Oh, that's made me feel a bit all sick. We see. I don't really know because this is a conversation I've had.
No, because Alexander Fleming was the person who created penicillin, and I'm allergic to penicillin.
Oh no, that's Alexander Graham Bell, isn't it, with the phone? Big Gladys both like that.
Penicillin shot.
Yeah, that's what I was
saying. Alexander Fleming will be the name that I got married to.
Alexander Gagging.
This question is interesting because not just Danny Delonco, but a couple of customers in the yard have told me that I shouldn't be Gladys Duffy all the time because I'm not old all the time.
No, you are Gladys Duffy. That's who you are.
Whereas, I don't.
Unless
if I
have a drastically different character without them blending together.
What are you talking about, Moira? Ethel Gertrude Moira. What are you talking about?
I'm saying, do you think that because I'm not Nana drag anymore, like stereotypical Nana drag, do you know what I mean?
You bought me. You bought me now.
No, I think you suit your name.
I do suit my name.
Yawn.
Right, well,
yeah. By the way, sorry, Davey, you need to chill the fuck out with these comments.
Sorry, Mother, will you please stop using this live stream as video dating?
I'm not using it as video dating.
That's Valentine's Day. Catch us here. Valentine's
I'm looking
Day.
at the comments.
For Valentine's
I'm
Day
looking at the comments.
with Mother
and
Tucka.
Davey is like not the tea hunty.
This is why I don't sleep with fans.
Put that. Neither do I anymore.
Gladys, what's that like?
What?
Sleeping with fans.
I mean, my boyfriend who I was with before I started drag is a big fan. And the sex hasn't changed much. So
it was boring to start with, it's boring now.
That's my career, you leave it alone.
Look, this big wobble.
Night, Ophelia.
Night, Adio.
I don't know, Penny, you could be like, instead of a penny arcade, you could be like a cigarette machine. You could be fag machine.
I'm just a fag machine.
I'm just a fag machine. Give me your plate of three.
Well, that's the thing is though, like, as Penny, I've got Tuppence. My brother has Tuppence.
Tuppence arcade.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've got loads of Tuckers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm actually related to mine.
Yeah, my mother, like grandmother Tucka.
Is grandmother Tucka a thing?
Dear,
I haven't seen grandmother Tucka.
Well, she's not a drag queen, but everyone, like, whenever my mum like comments on anything, like on Instagram Live or on this stuff, it's all like,
she's so pissed.
What?
My mum.
I know. I'm talking about when my mum comments on shit, everyone calls her grandmother Tucka.
That's the wig. That's what that wig makes me think of. That's where that wig comes from. That's where I know it from. It's Tammy Brown in that moment. Acting.
Oh, I'd love to be Tammy Brown. Walking the children of nature.
It's the same shape. That's where I know that shape from. That's me knowing a
Apparently, I've just had a message of Opium that said, if I change my name, it will be Sadie Bitch.
I like that.
That's a good drag name.
I did say I would be Betty Pitch.
But Sadie Bitch is a good drag name.
Betty Pitch.
What?
Betty Pitch. Because you can stop the P and the B. And it becomes
Petty Bitch.
Petty Bitch. Okay, yeah, shit, yeah.
So I'd be Sadie Bitch.
I like Sadie Bitch. Sadie Bitch.
I like Sadie Bitch as well. Rob, that's your drag name.
I would be Bacon Rashers. Moving on.
You wouldn't be. You'd be Sausage and Bean Mel. I can't believe how funny I am when I'm drunk. Anyway, I'm just going to nip to the fridge.
I thought you were going to say toilet. More.
I'll piss in the sink, love. I'll piss in the sink.
Get the questions in, guys and girls and folks and people. Get the questions in. If you do have any questions, get them in the comments now. We'll answer as many as we can.
Slightly nasty.
What?
Twisty questions. That's what we want.
Tess has asked, so Brittany, do you slay?
So Brittany, do you slay? Right. Penny, I think I've pitched this to you before, haven't I? Well, let me pitch it to the audience. How many we got watching? How many we got?
We've got 21.
21, right. All 21 people watching this, right? I want you to picture it. Sicily, 1922. I want you to picture it. You've just popped to the yard. You've had a little pre-drink, okay? Now you walk into Boulevard and you're going to go see a drag show. And on the poster, it says Drag Wars, a Star Wars drag parody. And you walk in, right? Right? Do you know what I'm going to say, Penny? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Okay. And it opens, and in the main character of Luke Skywalker, you've got Blue Skywalker, also known as Mixie-mitosis or fucking... What was it?
No, she's Nixie now. She's Nixie now.
What was the fucking name? I don't know, Jeff. Anyway, you've got Blue Skywalker, right? And he lives all on his own on the planet of Earth. And then up in the sky, there's two ships chasing each other. And, oh no, it's the rebels. They're being invaded. And poor Princess... Oh, she's not a skinny, young, beautiful woman. She's Danny DeLonco. She gets invaded by Darth Vader, who is played by Mutha Tucka.
Oh, yeah.
Who performs Mean Green Mother from Outer Space, right?
The Mean Green Mother from Outer Space, and I'm bad.
Mean Green Bird, as she invades the ship looking for the plans for the Death Drop Star. However, Mutha Tucka has Princess DeLonco has safely given the Death Drop Star plans to C-3PO, who is played by Velvet Snatch, and V2D2, who's like R2D2, but played by Venus de Milo. They both are put in an escape pod and they go down and crash on the planet. They meet up with Blue and they need to go and find Obi-Wan Kenobi. But Obi-Wan Kenobi is played by Gladys Duffy. Hey, very good. We meet up, we do all that shit. We go rescue the princess. All sorts of shit happens. It's a fucking cracking show. I'm writing it. If we do it when this is all over, come and see it. It'll be fucking brilliant.
I've just seen a comment from fucking David Fleming.
Mother, will you stop obsessing over David?
No, because he's just like, David's like, Ganon's son absolutely ram his cum dumpster to oblivion. I hope that you're not talking about me right there, David Fleming. I really fucking hope you're not. But I think that you might be. Anyway, Gladys Duffy.
Jar Jar Sphinx. Oh my god, yes. Layla. My god, yes. Jar Jar Sphinx.
What, Jar Jar Sphinx! I never thought of that, Layla. I did have you down actually. You were gonna play you were gonna be one of the whole troopers. You were gonna be the whole troopers. I wanted to choreograph.
Layla was gonna play the grass.
No, she's going to be the whole trooper, like the storm.
Layla was going to play the glass in the desert.
Yeah. And then Swifty was going to be Jabba the Slut.
Jabba the Slut.
And then the crux of it is because it's all three of the films right in one, and in the second half, right, we get Blue Skywalker going to learn how to be a true Drag-Eye warrior after I've died, and he goes to the planet of Dragobah, and meets with Yoda, but it's not Yoda, it's Jasmine Dick.
No,
who goes, use the fierce, Blue, use the fierce. Like the Force, but no? Okay.
May the fierce be with you.
May the fierce be with you and all that shit happened. And it's fucking camp, and then Charita was going to play the Emperor. I know Charita was going to be Chewbacca and just speak in Spanish the whole time.
Then you can have a spin-off featuring Tesco called the Chandalorian.
Bravo, Penny.
It's still there.
Penny,
I love the fact that I have to do one joke a night and I get a round of applause from the Queens. that's what you do, Queens.
Penny. We can always rely on you, Penny, to take it back to the youth.
Oh, it's what I do. Not like that, because obviously not on a register or anything. But, you know, I just used to work in Sunderland, so...
So did I.
Right, we got about how long left? About 20 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
Right,
I'm here in a wig and an outfit. I made the effort with an outfit tonight. I've got Samuka, fuck it.
So, Mother, you'll be Darth Tucker. I'm going to be Oldie Wonka Duffy.
Jar Jar. I was always going to be that one that you said.
Darth Tucker.
Yeah.
Darth Mother. And then obviously you get to say, Luke, I am your father.
I am your father.
And your mother.
I am your mother. Who's Luke?
Blue Skywalker. Oh, and the best bit, sorry, I've mentioned.
No, because that doesn't work anymore because she's now called Mixie.
I mean, she was never called Blue.
No, but she's going to play the character of Blue Skywalker, and when she learns to become a Drag-Eye Warrior, she becomes
I object.
But in the role of Han Solo,
that's 2 bottles of Fireball, Christopher. Sorry, we only got 2 bottles of Fireball left in this whole charade of a Valentine's Day.
Yet. Why is she giving you it?
Because no one else will buy me no, I'm not saying you're a charade of Valentine's Day. Because no one's going to buy me a Valentine's Day present.
Well, dear, maybe you should take a long, hard look at yourself and wonder why.
Well, I bought some. No, I can't say that, can I? Because they're watching. I'm going to pass it over to Latrine. Latrine. But by the way,
do you have any questions for us?
Has Latrine got any questions? Yeah, some people have got questions for us. Like Rob's asked, who would survive the longest in prison? That would 100% be me.
It would be Mother.
100% be me.
Absolutely.
No, Mother. I would become a bitch and
become.
Sis, you think you'd survive longer than me in prison?
Right, look, there's only 2 eventualities. I'd become someone's bitch and be like,
"Oh, you bum, no babies. Oh, you fanny. There's always abortion. Thanks to pro-choice."
Look, or I'd become a snitch and I'd get gashed on the first day.
See, I'd be one of those ones where, like, I really don't belong here. Can I just get transferred to like a better room? Is that
I survived longest in prison because
Penny, you'd be there, like being like, "Sorry, my room doesn't face like the right side. I'd want to get the sun in."
Religious purposes. I'm just gonna say I can't face whatever way this window's facing.
See, though, Penny, I feel like you'd actually better yourself. You'd be like, "I'm going to exercise. I'm going to read a book.
That's literally lockdown. I've done that."
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about prison, love.
Is there a difference?
You know what? Actually,
by the way,
if you could go back to before COVID and commit a crime, just spend lockdown in prison, what crime would you commit and why?
Punching you in the face, square on.
Darling, you've done that many times and the bouncers never fucking stopped you.
Exactly, honey bunny.
Probably indecent exposure.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I would deal. I would.
I'd get it out anyway.
We know, Tim.
We've all seen your Twitter.
It's available. Links will be in the comments.
At Twitter.com.
Have you got an OnlyFans, Penny? Have you got an OnlyFans or is it an exhibition thing?
No, I'm not expecting people to pay for it.
We stopped talking about getting dicks out on Twitter.
I will say, though, I've got more followers on Twitter for my dick than I do for my actual drag. So,
I noticed
today. Drag shit? No, I'm really joking.
Those my dick.
I clicked on. You've got almost 5,000 people liking this page. So have you had this page for a long time since you started?
She's had this since 2002, says.
Yeah, I know, but that's camp as fuck.
That's how you've got to stick in with it. Like, the whole joy of the pages is once you get to 5,000 profile friends, you can transfer it to a page.
Oh, that's what
but I had exactly the same.
But you do lose everything. You lose absolutely everything.
No, exactly. Do you remember when when that thing happened?
The whole drag name gate happened, and you couldn't have a drag name.
I was the first one in Newcastle. Because I had the profile that was Mother Tucka, and then it got taken off me, and I fucking fought tooth and nail.
Yeah, you tried everything.
I was literally like sending them messages all the time saying, "This is a personal profile. It's not a business profile." Like Gladys, it was literally like and this isn't me being like arrogant or anything, I was the first fucking queen in Newcastle to get shut down on Facebook. I was like, because my Facebook was Mother Tucka, and it got shut down. Like I couldn't get anything back. I couldn't get anything back. I fought tooth and nail, and all they did was send me the photos that were on my account.
That's more than I got though. When I transferred my page across to being,
I didn't even get a chance to change. I didn't even get a chance to change my Facebook.
Yeah, when I transferred my profile across the page, I didn't get to save anything. So I had all my friends became likes, but I lost every photo, which is why you can't find a photo of me back when I used to do shit.
I kicked off massively with Facebook, and I was like, I don't give a shit what you do. Just send me the photos from that profile. And they did. And I had to start a whole new profile because obviously I've got my boy profile, which I don't use. I've never used that for like 10 years or something. And this isn't me being arrogant, says arrogant comment. And so it took me fucking ages to get everything back. And I've still not got everything back.
Yeah, no, Mother. Sorry, I know you're sharing your story and we shouldn't downplay that, but have you ever thought about food bank awareness?
I constantly think about food bank awareness when I throw food in the bin that's gone out of date.
Like, it's an actual question for you girls. Like, has it affected you yet?
What dear?
Food bank.
This whole not having money shit, like not working shit. Has it actually affected you yet?
It's not affecting me because I as soon as it started, I took a full-time job in the job that I used to do.
I've had a bit of a panic. I have had a bit of a panic.
It's not affecting me as in the way I thought it was going to affect me. It's affected me in the way that I'm not earning the money in the way that I was used to earning the money.
Right.
That makes sense?
It sounds crap and it's a little bit sort of tawdry, but in a very knit your own yogurt, crochet your own Birkenstock kind of way.
Knit your own yogurt?
Knit your own yogurt. I really struggled with just the community of it all. That's what I miss more than anything. Like, money is I've been panicking, but I'm getting by and I'm very lucky to have people to support me. But like, it's literally just the thing that feeds my soul and my chakras and all that fucking bollocks. It's seeing all of you motherfuckers and getting to practice this art.
It's a big part of why I brought Penny back. A big part of why I brought Penny back was because I had nothing else to do. Like I'm furloughed at the minute from the yard, and I'm not getting. Well, I'm getting enough money to pay my rent and my bills, but that's like it. I'm literally living breadline. Like I've asked my parents and shit like that for money to get my weekly shopping. That's where I'm at. And
the question is,
luckily, I've had
Queens. You know, and this isn't me being a cunt. This is me being an honest person because it's not. No, Gladys, it's not. Because I came into money obviously when my dad died. But if either of you two need money, message me and I will lend you money. And that's not me. That's not me saying that on any social media platform.
Everyone wants to message Mother Tucka. And see what I you.
Send a request on PayPal Mother Tucka.
If you really I'm like fucking Kerry Katona.
You get a pound, and you get a pound, and you get a pound.
You get a firework, you get fuck all.
Like for me, I'm working. Like I was doing full-time on bar work, and at minimum wage, obviously, because bar work. Yeah. And now I'm kind of here with a flat to myself, and I've got to pay bills, and I've got to pay rent, and I've got to pay shit like that. And this is why I've enjoyed coming back to drag so much, because I've had some very, very good donations and some very good gifts from you bitches.
You're welcome. Can I also just say, Penny, I am so grateful that you've come back to drag.
Oh, honey, you're one of those people just like Miss Dixie, Josh Marks.
Don't steal my thunder, you fucking gappy bitch. I mean, gappy as the fact that...
Don't take too much, it was too expensive.
Anyway, right, well, we're both saying nice things about Penny, so we want to fucking go first.
Gladys, I also want to say really nice things about you. You know you're my favourite sister. And
God, yes, you must be drunk. Is she frozen for you, Penny? Is she frozen for you?
What?
Is she frozen for you?
I've disappeared.
Oh,
I'm back.
cheers.
I'm back.
Oh, do you know what it is? Mother's not meant to say something nice.
I know, right? That was me actually being nice. That was me being nice. Gladys, I was saying really, really nice things about you the other day.
Damn me back.
Rob, right, okay, Rob, like you're still watching. You tell Gladys how much niceness I was saying about you. Penny,
I don't need that information. I get it from you whenever we speak, dear, don't you, Eric?
Penny, you know how much I adore the fucking bones of you. I've always said that to you. And when you started doing fucking cabaret again in the yard, that literally made my dick swell so hard.
Yes, stunning.
No one was in. That was the joy. No one was there for it. No one saw it.
See, look, Rob said that. I love how you're a bunch of old. Oh, I thought you said bunch of old bitches. Then I was like, there you go, a bunch of bitches that really support each other. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I can't fucking stand them at all.
Like I wouldn't change.
Yeah, moan a lot. I do have a heart of gold under it all. I'm a horrible, horrible bitch. But at the end of the day, I love you all and I tolerate you all.
The joys of having a friend who's a horrible bitch is that you know they are going to tell you the absolute truth when you ask them.
100%, 100%. And I expect the same back.
The only people that don't think Mother Tucka isn't nice are the people who don't know she likes Care Bears. As soon as you find out she likes Care Bears, that's when you realise. You're like, there's no malice. She's a fucking fart. See, look at that one. Original packaging. Now that's sad.
That's a big one as well. That's not even like a small one. That's a big one.
It's a new one. It's from the new series.
Is it flock?
It's Funshine Man.
No, but is it
Mother,
flock?
I've got a question for you. A really good one.
Oh.
I shouldn't probably be showing this on this forum either, should I? I shouldn't.
Mother, can I mean, no one's watching. Mother, all the viewers, have you seen that episode of Black Mirror where the Prime Minister has to fuck a pig?
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll explain it, Penny. Basically, in the episode, this terrorist has kidnapped the princess and basically sends a ransom note and says, unless the Prime Minister goes on television at 3 o'clock tomorrow on BBC and has full penetrative sex and finishes inside a pig, I'm going to kill this princess, right? That one of the side.
I remember that.
Well, right. He ends up doing it, and it's all the. You should watch it. It's good. But basically, Mother Tucka, right?
I'm listening, hon. I'm listening.
Right. Well, it's good to listen with her eyes as well as her ears.
I'm messaging at the same time.
Stop shagging Davy Fleming, right? Mother Tucka.
I'm not shagging Davy Fleming. It's Rob Fleming.
Fucking hell. Right. Anyway,
that's even worse.
Listen to Mummy. Right. Madonna has been kidnapped. Right. And they're going to murder her. And the only way they're going to let her go is if you go on the telly and have full penetrative sex with
Madonna,
with a pig.
Okay, so either Madonna's going to die or I have sex with a pig.
Yeah.
On national television, and everyone will be watching.
I'm fucking the pig.
Right. So is Swifty available or?
His what?
I'm fucking the pig. I'm fucking the pig.
Okay. Really?
The tree's like, I ain't fucking no pig for Madonna. I ain't fucking no pig for Madonna.
Get that on a fucking necklace.
Like
I
outside
ain't
of
fucking no
drag,
pig for Madonna.
like apart from Madonna, like what influenced you outside of drag? What kind of gay influences, LGBTQ influences did you have? Like,
okay, so I grew up in a very, 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 very different game field. You've got to remember, it's acceptable in the 80s. If it was acceptable in the 80s. So for me, when I grew up, so I was like, I was a huge 5-Star fan. So I was obsessed with Doris from 5-Star. I had these stickers on my wall in my bedroom that said Doris is fit.
she was.
She was fit. She was fit. But you don't know who 5-Star are?
No, dear.
Gladys, we'll send you links after. Honestly,
I'll
5-Star.
probably play some of their music. I'll probably play some of their music, but
you have definitely played their music. You have definitely played their music. I can tell you that now.
Do you remember we at one point were going to work together on a show for you to do called Dolly Parton Made Me Gay or something, or Dolly Parton Saved My Life?
No, it was I'm still working on that. It was it's called Dolly Parton Made Me a Faggot. No, it's not. It's not called Dolly Parton Made Me a Faggot. It's like the reasons I'm gay, Dolly Parton.
I remember you pitched it to me. It was just
it's not called Dolly Parton Made Me a Faggot. It's called The Reason I'm Gay is Dolly Parton. It's not even called that. It's not even called that. I'm not spilling the tea, Gladys. I'm not telling everyone what the fucking title of the fucking film is called.
It's not a film, dear. It's a stage show.
Oh no, it's a film. It's a film, man. It's a fucking film.
It'll get adapted.
I'm Mother Tucka, motherfucker.
She's got the contract to the adaptation and everything for the musical.
And it's officially midnight, which means it's Wednesday.
Oh.
How many views you got, Penny?
We're on 21.
Fucking hell!
Because you girls are entertaining.
You know what? All of this. Look here, all of this. I'm not being funny.
I just got a message on Rob saying, "Silly bitch, get me mixed up."
Who's the bitch? Me.
Me. Biggest drag queen rivalry in Newcastle you know of? Is there one?
Rivalry?
I don't really follow the rivalries because if they're arguing, they're not doing it right.
See, there's a difference though, because there's people who have personal beef, but then in terms of actual drag queen beef, there isn't. There's a lot of personal beef. I don't think there's that much actual drag queen beef where it's a bit like, oh, she's doing something similar to me, or like there's not much of that because everyone's very sort of stylized and unique. So yeah. I think there's a lot of personal beef because we're very sentimental people and we get not sentimental.
We're very precious.
Yeah, we're very sensitive. And it's very easy for us to argue.
Night, Lady Bruce, the Bruce Dynasty.
Night, Miss Bruce.
Good night, Miss Bruce. I love you, darling.
Yeah, like there's been a lot going on tonight. I don't even know where we're at.
Oh, right. Let's.
Shall we end it on a good note?
Yeah,
I think it's wise.
So,
well,
girls,
look, I've got this much gin left, but send in one more deep question. Someone will answer that, and that'll be I don't know,
what would you like to see happen to the Newcastle gay scene in the next year? What would you like to see?
No, I think there's a better one than that.
All right. Fuck my question.
I just got a message from Rob saying, "You're old as the man. You. What is it?
Gladys, if you had, I've just muted Mother. If you,
Who's muting my mic?
Sorry, lass. Sorry, I've unmuted you.
Penny, I ask this every week in the comments. Mother and Penny, where do you want to? What?
I'm going to hear it, isn't I? I don't know how that goes. Slick tits, wigs, and tucking binge rival. Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years' time, I'm probably going to be doing the same shit I always do because it's what I do.
Hopefully, in 5 years.
Gladys?
What did Mother say?
Oh no! So hopefully, in 5 years' time, I'll have been on Drag Race UK and still be the same bitter cunt that I am now, earning as much money as I am now, and doing the same shit I am now. I'd be quite happy with that. I'd be
Is
quite
Drag
happy.
Race UK something that you want to have happen in your career?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, like
no,
do
you
don't
feel
really
like it's a necessity, or do you want to do it?
Sorry, William?
Do you feel like you want to do it, or do you feel like it's something you just sort of have to do?
Okay, so Gladys, we're going in very personal topics now. We've spoken about this.
But yeah, no, but you know, I'm asking you because you're saying
so very personal topic.
Would you want to do it or
so
not?
The first season I didn't apply. The second season, I did the paperwork for it, as in the written work for it. I didn't do the audition tape for it. This year, the season 3, was probably the same, but the reason for me that I didn't apply this year was because I had a lot of shit going on with
your personal life, but
the fact that my
I know, Jim. But all I'm asking is it something you really want to do, or is it something you feel like we now have to do?
I think it's something I have to do. Because at the end of the day, so I'm successful in what I do with my drag. I'm successful in the fact that I tour, but the difference is I'm not on RuPaul's Drag Race. But do I want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race? A different kettle of fish.
I think it's kind of expected to be part of someone's journey.
I'd love to see Gladys get some talent in 5 years. Rob.
What did she say?
Rob said, I'd love to see Gladys get some talent in 5 years.
God, she definitely wants to fuck you, doesn't she? Right. I just think, I know what you're saying, Penny, but I think it's it's an amazing platform and you can use it to do many things. But for example, that mother said she feels very successful. In the same way, Penny, you feel very successful.
I feel like I would still
not right now. Not right now. None of us feel successful right now, but you know what I mean. But in 5 years' time, I've done it. I'd like to do my own fucking theatre show tour of my. So yes, I'll do all the fucking faffy bits, but like I want to produce a show that's just me with a microphone talking for however long. I want to write a book. I want to, do all sorts of shit. It'll be fucking crack. Just do things. It'll be fun.
Yeah. But do you think Drag Race would be an amazing step, or do you think it would be something that kind of hindered you after you? This might be awkward for some. Actually, that's probably not a good question.
It depends, though, because it really does depend. Because you can go into it with the mindset of if I don't win, I'm a failure, or you can go into it with the mindset of I'm going to present myself and use this as a springboard almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like for me, I would love to do Drag Race. I know I'd go out on like a sewing challenge or something like that. Like,
100%. Me too.
That's my moment where I go, glue gun. Glue some paper bags to my outfit, I'm out. Like, that's my moment.
Mine will be the dance. Mine will be definitely the dance. So I can do everything else Apart from the dance, apart from that actual physical dance routine they do, I'm fucking shit.
It's so everyone's got their own downfall that they would definitely fall on the bottom for. But then again, it's not necessarily just about winning. It is just a platform to show yourself off.
Well, let's look at fucking Ginny Lemon, sis. Let's look at Ginny Lemon. Because now Ginny Lemon is the most famous fucking queen on Drag Race.
Yeah, absolutely.
End of story.
She's doing really well for herself. She's done amazing things. She was already doing amazing things, but she's doing so much more. I can imagine she's getting more bookings off the back of it, knowing she's doing herself the way she wanted to do herself.
Well, I was part of her show the other day for the Ginny Lemon show, like myself and Latrine. And then she calls worse than shit after she watched it. She was like, "Have you been sponsored by BioSure? Have you been sponsored by that fucking HIV testing kit?" No, hun. That's all part and parcel of me being funny.
Well, I just thought you were doing the Christmas number again. Says me.
Well, wait to see our next one. We've got another amazing one coming up, haven't we, Latrine? Latrine!
Before we wrap it all up, does anyone have anything they want to plug?
Any questions? Well, I've got now.
Gladys, you smashed stand up.
Penny, you've got this every week on the Tuesdays.
No, I'm raging. The guy that I'm actually raging that let's see.
Are you raging, Mother? Are you raging?
Gladys, 5 years' time, will you have stacked wigs like the Tower of Pisa as you keep adding to it?
Yeah.
Which Newcastle drag queen do you think will go very far given the opportunity?
Oh,
that one.
No, I assume they meant other than us. Is that me, Penny? Thank you.
Yeah, like I think you've got a lot of potential with everything you do because you are like a tradesman with shit. Like you'll put the effort into the little nuances. Like
I'm not gonna lie, I'm raging. Both the Fleming brothers are bigging you up so much on these fucking comments. I'm my housemate, i.e. my drag daughter, is also bigging you up, Gladys.
Yes, exactly. You know what?
He's a Fleming as well.
Other than anyone in the
group, the earrings off. The earrings are off. Let's start a fight, bitches.
Anyone of them people in this group. I would say someone who's going to fucking miles and miles and miles. It's about Acrid.
Oh my fucking god! Do you know what it is? Right,
is a business bitch.
The reasons I love Acrid is not just because of the business things. Acrid is one of these people that can make me piss my pants. Acrid is as fucking funny as any of the queens on the fucking stage in Newcastle, and maybe isn't as trained or as maybe wouldn't know what to do with a fucking microphone around. But I would piss. Acrid is so funny. When I'm reading our group chat, me and myself, and
Acrid's
when we
Facebook
start with their club, it's so funny. Such a fucking love you, Miss Acrid there.
Acrid's Facebook statuses are the most funny thing in the entire world.
She does it with no expectation as well. She puts things out there and it's just there.
Right, okay, so Rob has said, Gladys, you smash stand up. Davey has said, I need smash mother bent over. So this is the kind of shit we're left with.
Tucka, it's been an hour and 10 minutes longer than I normally do.
Yes, I have something to plug. I'm like pulling out. I'm the guest on Dragapedia podcast with Frida Stafford and Claudia Gabor.
Yes.
I believe not Friday coming, Friday after, when we're talking about younger drag and that sort of thing. We talk about Curious with our drag storytime show and young people doing drag. What else am I doing? I'm making a big comeback to Instagram in a couple of days because January is a bit right off.
Please, sister, make sure that comeback is worth a gazillion fucking
Can't find the camera.
Of a million times of what you've been doing, because sis, I miss your fucking drag.
Thank you.
No, that's not even like Gladys. That's not even me. That's not me being drunk. I am very drunk, but that's not me being drunk. You need to sort your fucking shit out and come back stronger than you ever did before.
Oh dear. Well, I'm going to give it a bloody good go. So yeah, keep your eyes on Instagram.
Instagram. Mother, don't you care?
Me and Mother will be at Pebbles Roast on the 27th.
Yes. The 27th.
And
it's on the Facebook group, isn't it? It's on the Facebook group Pebbles Roast.
Yes.
So will the Dream Lurker.
And there are some other little bits and bobs going on. So just keep your eye on the social medias. At the Gladys Duffy on Instagram, Gladys Duffy on Facebook, and I'll send you my address if you fancy, and you can pop round. Don't come round. Stay at home. Control the virus. Protect the NHS. #.
I'm not I look really boss-eyed though, because I was like trying to read the notifications on the side. I look so boss-eyed.
Mortal.
Mother, what are you up to?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to plug?
Not really.
Oh.
I got someone who wants to, who I'd like to plug me. Is that matter?
Oh. Also, COVID willing, end of March, early April. Date still available. Tickets still available. The Ms. Cracker Comedy Funhouse show with myself, Mother Tucka, Why She Black, Thorgy Thor, Rock'em Socorette, and Ms. Cracker. We're not.
If that actually happens,
I'll be there too, just in the audience. If anyone wants to come up to me and pay for my ticket, that'd be great.
Penny, you don't need to pay for your ticket. Penny, you don't need to pay for your ticket. I'll get you sorted out. The same
but you do have to travel to at least Glasgow, Penny, because it's not coming to Newcastle.
I'm all right with that. I'm good with that. It's not like I'm working.
I know, right? Orcs. So let's see what the comments are saying about us. They all love us. Yay!
I stopped reading the comments when the Flemings took over. So
look at me making my tits look big.
Right, does anyone have anything about?
I love you so much.
Yeah, next Tuesday, no idea. I think I've got Mona lot next Tuesday. If anyone else does want to join us, drop me a message on Facebook. I'd love to have.
Oh, you've got Mona lot. Then you need more. You need more on.
Mona lot for All Stars, definitely.
She's a camp queen.
Yeah, love Mona, and very good hairstylist. If any drag queens local are looking for some hair, get in touch with Mona.
I can't recommend her higher.
I'm gonna get in touch with Mona because apparently she's cheap.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, I'm not saying you bought the same wig that I bought 7 months ago, but you're doing all right, Mother. You're doing all right.
Oh, honey, buddy.
Do you remember when I had that in Heavens?
Show me your teeth. Does yours move? Oh, shit. That's it.
They're all my own, girl. They're all my own. But it's been an absolute pleasure to have you. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Sticky, no dollar. Bye.
Thank you so much, girls.
You've had enough. Good night.
Rob, I'll message you. I love you all. Love you a long time. See you soon.
What, do you think I'm going to end it? Oh, no, you can all sit there.
No, it's not on the end.
I'll let you sit there. Oh, no, I'm not finished yet.
That literally was the... I was like...
I will let you sit there, bitches. I will let you sit there.
You made my hair flat forward. Oh, my God. Yes. No, seriously. Like, just take it off. Just take it off. Just take it off. Just take it off.
I love Miss Lucy.
From me, Penny Arcade, Gladys Duffy, Mother Tucka, and yeah. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
Put my wig up, Penny.
Good night, take care, and ta-ra! Bye!